Everyone, I'm Rushlock, and welcome to episode 9 of the Alpha to Omega series. We're logging into the Minmatar character that took over yesterday. It's logged off in space, so we're going to have to turn on its training for skills once we log back in. Training has been paused on the Caldari character. Now the Minmatar have taken back over with possibly the largest paywall, I shouldn't say possibly, definitely the largest paywall for any of the empires so far. Caldari was in charge until Minmatar took back over. So far, in wallets, 1.14 billion. And we have skill training to turn back on. Let's get that sorted. Play there. Now the expert system is long gone. And we're at 70 probe strength, which we actually scanned down a level 4 relic site with, I believe, last week, so we know it can be done. Maybe it was Monday. This week is blown by so quickly, it's hard to keep up. 2 nerds in local, let's find out our tripwire information. Get logged over there, check D-scan, make sure we're good. We've got a shuttle on D-scan just passing through. Alright, which character are we on? We're on... Actually, a very good question. We're on Barry. Barry's an IS Tech. Alright, tripwire's now good to go. Let's move that over here. We got 2 SIGs. Both are unknown to me. From IS Tech, we should probably go south in the BRNS 25 real quick.
Warp drive active.
Maybe even go clear the UTech H pocket. Kelgor with an early start. Hope you're doing well. I don't think I'm accustomed to having Kelgor here this early on. One nerd in local, no information though. Let's go check S25. Now we have no loot on us, and we might find ourselves in a position where we can't extract the loot to high sec immediately. We'll see how it plays out though. Over near 9UI, 4B area has been pretty frequently gate camped as of late. But if we end up finding any loot that's worth saving, we'll simply do a safe log off in the character and extract it later. There's a lot of tips and tricks we can utilize to minimize our risk going through. It's crash gate, no signatures here. Single prop mod pulse should be enough. We got malediction undocking. We're going to zip over to IS and then probably DP Tech. Looks like they punched to the gate behind us. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
So we'll see where we have landed. They could, in theory, get ahead of us if they guessed correctly on the gate, but they don't see it on D-scans, so they may be traveling elsewhere, or I think they crashed their own gate. Same nerd here as before. I guess we should Z-kill them and see what they're up to. Let's go there. Alright, this nerd has never killed anything before. They only lose ships. So, we will now suddenly become far more interested in these SIGs.
Warp drive active.
Let's see what we can find. Nesbit, first one to get points in today for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Nesbit. For those who are unaware, down below chat there's a red button that says Get Good. Press it. That will open up your channel point menu. You get channel points just by being here in the channel. You can put them into the community goal. Once it reaches 100%, we'll fire off that giveaway. We broke 25% yesterday. We're at 26% now. Still nerd and local. Way off D-scan though. Let's go here. We're back on the Minmatar character. So far the Minmatar have been an unstoppable juggernaut in this challenge. Though both Caldari and Minmatar have taken screen time. Let's go there. D-scan still clear. Not sure why I'm at 2 AU. I feel like it should be a 1 AU scan. Data wormhole. Alright, so both SIGs and local are trash. Put them on ignore. Pull this. Let's get into DP Tech. We'll run this 5-system pocket over here. Now we have no loot on us, so there's not much value in scouting a way out of Pravi with nothing in our hold. If we get on the wrong side of the gate camp, we'll be blocked from a lot more systems. I'd love to be closer to the entrance, because I want to have access to Intech R and YTech M, or whatever that system is. E-Tech Y, I think, yeah. As we've seen some irregular SIG spawns over there. 2 nerds in local, but they're going to be ults of each other's, so... Let's go here. Let's be lazy and go and get a wider scan. There are Celestials on multiple sides of the SIG, so it's more likely it's over in this direction. These should be our sisters' probes. Yeah. It's hard to imagine having sisters' probes and being at 70 probe strength, but... we've proven that it's sufficient. What do we have here? 12 unclaimed rewards. We gotta do that next time we hit station. What? The SIG despawned? What's going on? No, it didn't. Okay. It seems transitioning from the air program rewards and then back out breaks things. D-scan is still clear. We've got a combat site we don't care about. It could be the one they're running. The 2 nerds in local. Or the 1 nerd probably with 2 accounts. DP Tech's going to go into 5i. Let's go north and then down in the QR.
Warp drive active.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in terms of keeping ourselves on the interior side of the gate camp. Hey, Red. Getting points in for the 3rd time. Thank you very much. Glad you could join us today. No SIGs. Let's go QR, then FC, then UTech. 2 nerds in local.
Drive active.
A golem on D-scan. Wonder if they're routing anomalies with it. It's possible it had an escalation, but... all these gates are within D-scan of each other. Two more nerds in local. Man, this pocket's getting more active this time of day. Or people are just leaving their accounts logged in. That's possible too. 2 unknown SIGs, 2 nerds know nothing on D-scan. Let's go to our bookmark first.
Warp drive active.
We're in a position where at least identifying the SIGs has value, so that if after downtime we have our opportunity to run them. IUI is an old combat, so we can ignore that one at least. Hit here. Let's go to 1 AU. Hey there, Red. The probes moved. We are inside D-scan range of both of them now. We've got a prospect and a venture, so it's relatively reasonable to expect we can run these sites if they come back as anything good. Specifically a relic site. Let's go here. Probably should have brought those down a little bit, but we'll survive. I'm glad the internet's working today. When I left work yesterday, there was a lot of instability in the connection. And when I left work, there was a maintenance truck across the road. And I was like, oh god. Who knows what they're going to do? But it seems to have worked out so far. The filaments refuse to give me trigger rooms. Need it for the Skillers campaign. So rigged. So true. Here's a new system. By the way, you're never going to get to complete it. Like, wait, what? That's why they give us, like, what? How many weeks to complete it before the Mosaic stops taking, additions? Hey, Squeam. Good morning. Yeah, exactly, Nesbit. I presume they want you to go to Pochvin, but... But, you know. Let's go here. We need to go FC, then UTech. So let's go this way. 2 data sites we're not interested in.
Drive active.
Means 2 data into combat in the system. And the filament price went up like crazy, I bet. That demand spiked. The cutoff is 22nd of this month, so they gave about 3 weeks. And you've got to do 3 days total, I think. So they're thinking like, alright, once a week, try hard at it. So many nerds in local. Alright, let's go there. Let's move here. Probes out. Again, we want to know what the SIGs are, so after downtime we can be first one back if we need to be. That's also true, Squeam, yeah. The trick, though, is, like, do you random into... So, different people have a different range of days that they can be active. And people with a limited schedule are going to be in a position where they're like, alright, I need it to be... I need to roll favorably on the day or days that I can be extremely active. Like, that can be a rough circumstance for some, or for many. Meanwhile, I have the freedom to be on every day, and I'm simply too lazy to jump through the hoops. Just can't imagine. It's a cool concept. I don't think it's a bad idea at all, the Mosaic idea. I think whenever something, and this is generally speaking, pulls me away, or attempts to pull me away from my routine, I instinctively resist, and then start assessing, alright, what do they want me to do? What am I getting? Do I care? And I think a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on something. I better change my behavior and not miss out. Which, I mean, in different circumstances can be both good and bad. Let's go to UTech. These SIGs suck.
Warp drive.
Usually takes me about an hour to get all the Abyss done so far. But Eve Uni has a whole group for Abyssals, yeah. Meaning you co-op them, or what, Squeam? Because I definitely assumed you were running them solo, but if you've got people running with you, that's even better. BRN, no information. Tripwire says... No info. Alright, let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Looks good. Let's check the size of it. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Now, Red, let me go back and read what you had said about... If you had to approximate, Red, how many filaments have you ran? Like 5, 10, 20? I don't have any frame of reference here. Because I don't know how common or uncommon that trigger room is. See, I do mine solo, and then I grab my remote repper to walk the rookies through for an hour. Oh, okay, gotcha. But because you're on grid, I gotcha. Very clever. That multitasking in. We got no hit at 1 AU. It takes you about 10 usually. Gotcha. You've done 10 frig runs so far, Red? Yeah, I don't know how common or uncommon the trigger room is supposed to be. combat site. Disgusting. Let's delete the old. From UTech, I want to get into QR. I want to burn over to DP Tech, IS Tech, and then burn north into 3KB. It's all RNG each room, yeah. I just don't know the frequency. Like, I don't know the ratios for one out of how many rooms average to be a trigger room. They can't all be 50-50, otherwise, you know, be very mathematically unlikely to burn through 30 rooms and not see one. Let's go into DP Tech. Ooh.
Drive active.
I know the website, but does it tell you the frequency of trigger rooms? It should be able to parse that information, but... This, by the way. Okay. Let's get into IS Tech, and then turn north.
Warp drive active.
Someone said hi, Barry, in local. Send message. Hello.
We're not just doing this for money.
Shrade sneaking in. Shrade.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Shrade playing the stealth game. I like it. Shrade dropping the prime for the 4th time. Thank you, Shrade, for the support. Hope you're doing well. It is incredibly early. We haven't even been on 20 minutes yet. Let's get into 3KB ZR. We haven't been this way yet.
Warp drive.
An early bird hype train. It could happen. If we can find 2 professional shills to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button, we can even have early bird giveaways. While the other nerds sleep in, we can be unethical. Your guys' chances of winning giveaways goes up as well. Now, Shrade, last week, Spencer was looking for you. I like how you played it. I like how you played it. Make them meet you on your terms.
We're not just doing this
Shrade
for
drops
money.
100 bits as well to become Nerd of the Day. I have strayed from my mining roots into Minmatar Battlecruiser, Shrade. What have you been doing in the Battlecruisers? Unethical, that's right, Shrade. Thank you very much for the bits. We still need 2 professional shills to join Shrade with their resub and now bits to kick off the first hype train of the day. It's incredibly early.
Drive active.
It wouldn't be easy to do. But if we can find 2 professional shills to join Shrade, illegally, the best way. Send that to them. Let's go there. We're at war. The Imperium and the Goons are fighting some of the... Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't realize you were in the conflict. I gotcha, Shrade. You've been wrangled from your cozy mining barge and into battlecruiser combat. I missed some chat. Let me scroll back up real quick. Hey, Chaos. Game name change. Oh god, you might be right. Am I still stuck in Makers and Crafters? Thank you. EVE Online. Everything blew up at the same time. My phone alarm went off to wake me up, and go here and kill that, and HiSec buyback, and go here. Alpha to Omega. Lost in EVE. Ask questions. There we go. Thank you all. Thank you. Alright. SIG is unknown. Tuners and local. I want to at least find out what the SIG is.
Warp drive active.
Let's go here. Shout-out request for YouTube and HiSec buyback. If any of you have not been to our YouTube channel, click that link in chat and hit the subscribe button. Go to our, like, 3rd most recent video. Or really, in every video. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Doing so is a huge boost of visibility for those videos, and very, very much appreciated. Shrade adding 1 million ISK to the jackpot. That's the first 1 million into a new jackpot pool, Shrade. Thank you very much. We still have 2 minutes. We need 2 professional shills who are not Shrade to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off the first hype train of the day. Don't let Shrade be alone in their unethical behavior. We also need to add Shrade into Nerd of the Day status. They have cheered the most bits of the day, the first bits. Let's go Shrade here. There we go. Chaos. Damn it, I missed it. What did you miss, Shrade? Blob has a stake, and it seems to be friendly, shall we say. I don't know what Shrade missed. Alright, we have less than a minute left. Shrade's resub will fall off in less than a minute. We need 1 professional shill to get the timer up there. So we know how much time we're working with. Oh, the jackpot giveaway.
We're not just doing this for money.
Delta Firestorm doing hero work.
We're doing it for a shitload
Reporting
of money.
for duty wearing their pooping robe. We have 100 seconds left to beat the hype train timer. Delta Firestorm, thank you very much. For the bits. In the pooping robe news. Proud of you. We have less than 90 seconds. We need 1 more professional shill. And we see the timer. Now the timer above chat right now, I think is based off of Shrade's bits. Because it can't have the resub on it. The resub hasn't ticked off yet. So if we can find 1 more professional shill pretty much immediately before this resub falls off, that'll be like 25% more of the hype train already completed.
We're not just doing this
Did
for
Red get in
money.
time? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. It's ticked over to 5
Doing it
minutes.
for a shitload of money.
Was red button there? If we're over 50%, it counted Shrade's resub. Red, thank you very much for the 3-month button. Shill, shill, shill. We're at 44%. Alright, so that's going to be... I don't think Shrade's resub got in there, unfortunately. But we have our very, very early and unethical hype train. First thing this morning, thanks to Shrade, Delta, and now Red. At 44%, it would take 2 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, and a cheer 100 to beat that level 1 hype train. And if level 1 hype train completes,
Warp drive active.
we can then talk about unethical early bird giveaways. We can do giveaways before other nerds even show up, increasing all of your chances to win dramatically. But we've got less than 4 minutes to beat that level 1 hype train. Put this into tripwire there, kill the old wormhole. Let's get into 3D. Pull probes, we're good to go.
Warp drive active.
I think this nerd responded to us again. Maybe not. I think we're good. Good to go. But Red, Delta, and Shrade, thank you again for the support. Very much appreciated. Let's update our daily goal here as well. The first 200 bits there. TOI is an unknown sick. I've got
We're
one
not
nerd in
just
local.
doing this for money.
Let's go over this direction.
Warp drive active.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
The level 1 hype train has been defeated. Red is now nerd of the day with 2 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much, Red. Let's get you out of here. Shrade and Red now. Co-nerds of the day. Shrade with the bits. Red with the gifted subs. Extremely kind of you and very much appreciated. Level 1 hype train has been defeated and we're pushed into 6% of level 2 hype train. We can now talk about unethical giveaways for the first time today. A wormhole. Disgusting. Put that in tripwire. Get into FY. Pull these. Good to go.
Active.
Yup, yup, and yup. In Sylvia, both gifted subs courtesy of Red. Thank you again very much. We have 4 minutes to beat level 2 hype train. It would take a total of 1,800 cheer, but we're at 6%, so it should be 1,700 bits. 4 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, or 3 subs and 200 bits. Any combination thereof would beat level 2 hype train and guarantee unethical giveaways. Right now, the hype train conductors are Red and Shrade. They will decide how the giveaways are ran if level 2 completes in time. And thank you all again very, very much. We're 8 sub points away from cracking the 500 mark. We also have a request for a high-sec buyback shout-out. Let's get that documented. For anyone who's not aware, make sure you bookmark the first link for high-sec buyback there in chat. The fastest, easiest, laziest way to get Liquid Disk and EVE Online. A true treasure to all new players. Now, if you like being a space trucker and listing your items and waiting for them to sell and having to relist them later, we're not trying to talk you out of it. We're just letting you know there's a lazier way that will save you time, which will get you back out in space doing things that you enjoy even faster. That first link has a link on it that will show you how to use it, but of course, if you have any questions, just ask. Chaos, I ended up 300 mil plus today off of one of my stations. Hey, very good, Chaos. Put that over here, delete the old SIGs. We'll check 3G, but I suspect we're going to have to turn back around at some point. Hey, Lorg. Hope you're doing well. Lorg, I saw you like the tweet. Thanks to Balrogs. I had no idea, Lorg. The base game is $70. I had no clue. I'm like, I shouldn't be shocked, right? I've talked about many a times that games are not priced and reflecting, 40 years of inflation, basically. Morins, hello. Glad you could join us today. We have less than 2 minutes left on the hype train. This is an early bird. Disgustingly early hype train. If level 2 is complete before time runs out, we can have equally disgusting and unethical giveaways. Before anyone else wakes up and gets here, you will all have the best chance of winning. We've got 90 seconds left. It would take 3 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, and 200 bits. Or 4 subs. Or 1700 bits. Any combination thereof. To beat that level 2. Please be asleep! Morin's getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Morins. Yeah, that's very true, Lorg. Exactly. That's what people have to, like... Now with Diablo, Lorg, look at this. We're getting a higher base price and monetization on the microtransactions. And we might complain about it later, but we're going to have that nice first playthrough of Diablo 4 with no complaints. Only afterward will we be able to begin our screeching. We'll take a peek in the 4.9 just to see what's going on over there. I'm in. I'll buy them exactly, Lorg. Lorg is going to get into 3-digit Diablo 4 territory. Guaranteed. 30 seconds left on the hype train. Is it going to whelp at level 2? Attempt. Level 1 did complete. Thank you again, Red, Shrade, and Delta Firestorm for the early bird unethical attempt. The seconds are ticking down, though. It takes some heavy lifting at the last seconds to beat that level 2. Is that your prediction, Lorg? Now, is that lifetime? Is that first year? What is your perspective on that? How long do you think it'll take you to reach the 400 mark? Obviously, it's dependent on like their pacing for not just putting out cosmetics, but they have to arbitrarily be ones that you're interested in as well, right? Cool cosmetics, right? Very subjective. It's gotta be cool ones. Crusader. Of course Lorg is a paladin. Of course he is. Need holy looking gear. I want to feel holy as fuck as I wade into the demons, right? Any game that has elevated prices plus monetization doesn't get my money. It's a rough one. And you're not wrong. I guess technically they didn't get my money thanks to Balrogs. Apparently Balrogs used WoW tokens they had farmed up. Let's take a peek in the 9UI and see what's going on. When this Crash Gator tried to. Hey Tim, good morning. Tim, I don't know if you've seen Discord yet, but I've got my Age of Apocalypse figures ready to go. I've been negligent in my Tim raid showing off the X-Men merch. I think it's because I'm usually still in the middle of the Alpha to Omega thing. I'm tempted to go ahead and show you now, just so I know you get to see it. One nerd and local doesn't really matter. If we go, I feel like if we go into 4B, we're not coming back. That's my concern. We have no loot on us, and no SIGs like bookmarked or anything. So let's go ZQ. Let's get Dotlan
Warp drive
up and running. Page down here. Get into here. Okay, we're gonna go ZQGA, which I think right now is incursion territory. ZQGA into UL. See how that goes. I guess we got gone through the DP kit system. And a bubble. And a bubble. And a bubble. Hit the gate. Hit the prop. Those rats are going to be on us quick. Go ahead and kill the prop. We're webbed. The rats almost killed us, boys. That's how incursion rats roll. Woo! I knew it could be a bad idea. I didn't realize it could be that bad of a bad idea. There's a free port in 4B we're going to try and dip into.
Warp drive active.
The same nerd is in local. What's that about? That's weird. I didn't see anybody on the gate before. Ah, gotcha, Tim. Tim, did you ever do the Chrome thing too that I made a video about to get the Chrome pressure off the graphics card? I don't know if you ever saw that one. Thank you, Chaos, for the lurk. Appreciate that. There's a lot of fucking nerds in local. Crash the gate. We're toasty there. Gotcha, Tim. Let's see if I can go find it. You don't have to watch it now, but at least I can get it bookmarked for you, or pass you the link. You can bookmark it for later. It's one of my most viewed videos, by the way. The shuttle. I don't care about the shuttle. Let's go into UTech.
Warp drive active.
Well, fuck. How do I get a fucking link for it? Oh, probably here. Duh. Alright, there you go, Tim. That should also help. The graphic card pressure. Fonzu and I got together on Sunday and we worked on a plan for what to buy next to improve performance. Awesome, Tim. Very awesome with Fonsui. Let's get into QRDB Tech.
Warp drive active.
Man, those incursion rats really tore into us. Shrade, I'm going to have to do so sometime this year. Hopefully this year. I built the last one, or this current one, back in 2017, I believe. So it's time. Hey, Cyborg. And thank you, Cyborg, for the 8th time getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Now, Squeam wanted a Patreon shout out a while ago. Let's get caught up on that. For those of you who don't know about Patreon, Patreon is a customizable subscription service
Warp drive active.
where we get to keep 95% of the proceeds versus Twitch, where we get to keep less than half of it. So if you'd like to support the channel more directly, or are more mindful of where your money's going, and you want to help fund such things like said computer build coming up, supporting on Patreon is a huge help. Not everyone's comfortable with signing up with recurring things, which is totally understandable. So alternatively, you can use the tip command, where we also get to keep 95, 98% of it. It's a huge, huge help. Never expected, just always appreciated. And obviously, Twitch is never going to make it a visibility thing for
Warp drive active.
letting you know how much of your money is going where, so. This year we'll be making more of an effort to do so. I would like to become less dependent on Twitch revenue this year. And Patreon and the tip button allow us to do that. Which reminds me I need to update the goal today. Thanks to the gifted subs from Red. We're now at 6% for today. So Tim, I'm going to get a new SSD. Hey, Disco. 32 gigs of RAM, right? And the 3060 or better. When I raise the funds, yep. It'll be good now that you have shill goals to work toward too. Let's go here and get the probes out.
Warp drive active.
So the sphere is smaller than our probes. This means it can't be a hackable site. Can't be relic, can't be data. So we'll pull the probes back in. And make the bookmark in time. We're going to UL next. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
We'll make the bookmark on the way on this one. Alright, bookmark is good. Alright, nothing in local here. Let's check Chipwire. I don't run this part of the route very often anymore, so... ERV is going to go 7M. ERV is 7M.
Warp drive active.
Oh, awesome, Shrade. Oh, I thought you meant you just built the new rig. ERV goes into 7MD there.
Warp drive active.
And from there we have to plan out the route a bit more. TR for sure, DG after. TRDG, TRGG. TRDG. There we go. I think I do Nesbit on mine. I think Shrade was looking at it. Not Shrade. Shad was looking at it a while back. And that's why I was debating on, like, should I upgrade my current rig that's 6 years old, or just go ahead and start planning the build on the new one.
Active.
And then there's not much motivation to do any planning, because it wouldn't matter anyway. Like, the planning part would make sense if I were building the new rig, because at least then I could have the parts set aside for shill funding. And get the parts in piecemeal. Let's go here. Let's move these over here. The outbound here is going to be TR. Let's go and pre-align that way. There's our dot hits. Let's move this one over this way. We're moving further away from Celestials. Alright, that water's done. The next one set up. Gasite, disgusting. Let's put that over there and get into TR. Get our probes in, get our bookmark made.
Active.
We'll make the bookmark when we get to D-scan range. There we go. Alright, we need to bounce off the sun. Probes out.
Warp drive active.
1 sig. The scan started. Control B. Bookmark made. Easy. Oh, hell yeah, Nesbit. Yeah, operating system goes on the SSD, and then whatever programs you use on a regular basis. I had Eve on mine for the longest time, until recently I moved it to the hard drive because Eve wasn't that demanding. I wanted to play Total War Warhammer 3, which has obnoxious load times if I don't. Same with Marvel Midnight Suns, I believe. But thankfully, Marvel Midnight Suns had an optimization patch, and that fixed a lot of issues. Oh, damn, Red, the tease. The tease. Here's what you're looking for. By the way, you get one. Like, wait, what? Where are we? TR goes DG, so we go this way.
Warp drive
Pull those
active.
probes in. Now, Shrade, I presume you're playing, like, you know, brand new AAA titles. And that's why this is a concern, or do you have some other utilization for it? Ooh, 2 SIGs. Alright, let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Make the bookmark first. Very good. Check the size of the sphere. So that's a dead SIG over there. This one is not dead. Go there. Kill that one. Gotcha, Shrade. Hey, Ragnarok. Yeah, we went through incursion space. Local nerds put a bubble up on the gate, so we had to crash gate. And the rats got aggressive there. Let's go check UL into DGFSW. And then from here, FX, right? Yeah.
Warp drive active.
And Ragnarok, hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us today. Ship mastery. Alright, unknown SIG. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
We have a celestial nearby. The scan started and the bookmark made. Bookmark is up. Doing well, Ragnarok. Glad you survived the incursion. Thank you. I knew we'd be fine going gate to gate, but when the bubble was there when we jumped gate, it was like, uh-oh. We got to crash gate, and we did. And then a rat had a web on us. If it weren't for that damn web, I don't think we'd have any damage on us at all. Alright, wormhole goes here. We go FX, which is a nice system that SIGs will sometimes stack up in. Mostly used for ratting. Most travel traffic doesn't go through it. Shrade. Alright, 2 SIGs, bounce off the sun. Probes out.
Warp drive active.
Control B. Bookmark good. Go to 1 AU. And yeah, that was something that made it easy to put off building a new rig for a number of years, was the big price spike. That was the other concern, Nesbit. Yeah, like, I don't do a lot of things that even strain my system at all. The exceptions would be like Total War, and then on the very rare occasion when I play something like Marvel Midnight Suns. Alright, MH is the outbound. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
Is that the MMO Ragnarok? Like the dragon-based one? Or something else? Oh yeah, it is Nesbit. It's only during like load screens that it, like in and out of battles, will strain things, and then... Two unknown 6, I'm in local. Let's go here first. Probes out.
Warp drive active.
Quick scan there, Control B. Bookmark is made. Data site there. Local still empty. Probes. Outbound here is MH into 2Tech. Double data. Wow, not a single relic this morning. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
It's a survival game. Okay, I don't think I've seen this one then. It makes my new CPU work the hardest of all my games. That's usually just poor optimization, though. Especially on a survival game, like... Generally speaking, survival games are being churned out at such a pace that stability doesn't really become one of their concerns. They're more about striking while the genre is hot. Nerds everywhere in local. If we're in 2Tech, I want to be into AY. Let's go check over there. Put these in tripwire.
Warp drive active.
Make a bookmark while we go through. Alright, bookmark is good. D-scan is clear. Oh, nothing Ragnarok. Yeah, there's no, that's what I mean. Like, nothing's done on your side is going to matter now. When I say it's poorly optimized, I mean by the developers of the game itself. I can't speak about Icarus specifically. I'm saying that in general, when you run into those issues, it's just poor optimization for the game itself.
Warp drive active.
There's no magic button for you to hit. It's just... I got the issue with Marvel Midnight Suns, where it just loaded like crap. And then, about a month ago, they put out a patch, and that greatly improved optimization. That's right. Red 4080s where Nvidia went reversed, and I wanted that overpriced crap, yeah. Finally, our first relic site of the day. Oh, man. Hey, Zeph. See, Ragnarok, sign up for PAX with my Eve Corp. This game looks interesting. Also, Dark and Darker coming up looks like a good team game. Both will make your CPU and GPU work. Really? I didn't think Dark and Darker would be too bad, but
Drive active.
that goes back into that whole optimization topic of if a studio can't put optimization as their priority, it can get pretty rough. You don't think with all of the players. Don't think what, Ragnarok? Double relic local. The good news gets better. Alright, we finally found a decent system here. Let's move that over here. So nothing in that can. 25 million, really? Let's go here. Prop once. Kill that. Save view. Probes in. See, Dark and Darker may not come out, so they just got raided for stealing from their former bosses. The claim is that they stole most of the game and then quit. Really? I hadn't heard that story yet, Nesbit. Two one. $25 million, 3 plates, easy. Let's go to the second ruin over here. At least I presume this one we haven't scanned already. Yeah, we scan that one first. Kill the prop. Here's the ruin. F4 that one. Raided by police following stolen code allegations. What the hell are the police gonna do? Yep, there are some computers in here, guys. I mean, I get it. They probably have like a cybercrimes departments and things like that. It's just a funny first look at it, like. Yep, there's some mice and some keyboards in here. But think of the money that the accuser has to sink into getting that researched. Now that said, I guess I don't know what country this is in. I don't know what their cybercrime divisions are like. Fraud. If one follows the AIR program in EVE, do one get... Sorry, chat moved on me. Award eventually. So, Fraud, what you have to do is you go to the AIR career program button here, okay? And then you claim all, okay? Once you claim all, you come over here to this button on the bottom left-hand corner, and you redeem them from here. Like the ISK rewards don't go straight to your wallet. You have to manually redeem them. Hey Xenon, good morning. That hack didn't go the way I thought it would. Ah, it's true, Nesbit, yeah. I didn't realize it was South Korea. Can those police nerds read the code? Probably not. Not the ones doing the raid, I wouldn't think. But, again, I don't know what South Korean police raids look like. Alright, let's not blow up this can now. 2-1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy game, easy life. 20 mil plus yoink. Let's go ahead and kill that. Alright, we still have another site in local. Level 2 we're going to.
Active.
Level 2 and level 3 in local. We've got 24 minutes till downtime. I want to make sure we start off in this system after downtime. And Rush. Hey Shad, good morning. Are you running sites in null or wormhole? Nullsec, fraud. Nullsec. Yeah, if I go into a wormhole, I take on a lot more randomness. on the flavor or the rat type of the sites, so... Well, I guess not the sites as much as the space, but... That's what determines the type of sites that spawn. And we only want Sancha and Guri, we don't want anything else. Double suppression there, that's a dead can. Hey, why am I even hacking this thing? Is there anything in it? 28 million, that's worth going for. Ragnarok. Was fired from Nexon for leaking game code. Wow. I was wondering what had instigated the departure from the original studio. Because you typically have to have some very disgruntled employees to leave your studio, take the code with them, and then release product with your property. Alright, put that here. Put that over there. Go through this one, this is dumb. I'm gonna blow this damn can up. Fuck this game. Yep, this can's dead. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check these real quick. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Well, these cans are really empty. Oof. Empty those out. Let's go over this way. Will that final can have anything in it? So the F4 started. And it's like 20 people left with him. Damn. Alright, these two sites are scouted. Let's get into... AY goes into... I could run the pocket south of me where Cat McCavity and nerds used to live. I was told that corner is very quiet. Let's go see if that's the truth.
Warp drive active.
Xenon says, why do things simple or properly when you can do it quote-unquote corporate? Someday, workdays make me wish I could drown on my first copy. Oh no. Oh no, it's Kotaku. I'm real hesitant to use Kotaku as a credible source of information. Jesus, there's a bunch of nerds in this system. I don't like it. Let's see. Let's Crashgate here first. We're gonna map our way up to K1 LF. K1 LF. And what's crazy, Nesbit, is like there could be like a legitimate article, like properly researched, properly posted, and then just because it's on Kotaku, I assume like an inherent level of bullshit. Yeah, exactly. All the quote-unquote journalism. How quickly can we churn out clickbait titles without doing any digging or research or verification of any kind? And you are writing on a niche subject, like the people consuming the articles aren't exactly going to support your platform either. LF will go MVC BK4. Right, Xenon? Can you run in Null without having a scout? Yes, I'm doing it right now. Absolutely, fraud. Yeah, exactly, Nesbit. No SIGs again. Let's go MVC and BK4.
Warp drive active.
We've got 19 minutes. I want to make sure we're back in AY by then. Hey, Crimpy. Good morning. An early start, Crimpy. I think it's going to be a great day or a terrible day. We'll see. Crimpy, are you going to do Diablo 4 or are you going to skip it? What's the Crimpy verdict on Diablo 4? Nobody in local. Let's do a quick scan here. See, Montgomery Rush, is there any hacker better than Astero, or is that the best? All the T2 covert op ships, like... I'm listening to you, I stopped being cheap and use a buzzard. I like the buzzard. Unless you're going to PvP, the Astero is useless. Like, the Astero is fine for exploration, but not pure exploration. Did someone say Diablo 4 is shill hype? So yeah, I wanted to sleep in, but my buddy is spiting me up. It's like, wake up, asshole. Time to go. You're like, no, I wanted to sleep. Too bad. You trained us to get up this early? We get up this early. Ah, fuck. Let's go this way. Control B. Yes, exactly what Ragnarok said. I've got a very deep familiarity with this space and the nerds that live in it, generally speaking. Even when it's shifting and changing like it is now. See, I'll look at it for sure. It's Diablo. I can't not... Yeah, exactly. That's the trap Lorg and I are in. Like, we anticipate disappointment. We're going to bitch about things that we knew were going to happen 5, 10 years out. But we're still going to hand over those dollars. We're still going to make those furious button clickings. So we know that Lilith and the Cash Shop will be the main villains in Diablo 4. Let's check the map. MVC. Let's go 2-Tech AY.
Warp drive active.
Lorg, I don't anticipate disappointment. I'm looking forward to it. Lorg's like, I'm going to be so happy playing Dress Up with my Crusader. I'm going to have it dressed up so holy looking. Bitching is part of the fun for us? Exactly, Crimpy. Exactly. We just don't want any surprises. We want to bitch and complain about the things that we knew were going to happen. No bonus bitching.
Warp drive active.
We only want the exact bitching we signed up for. Montgomery Rush, I want to go to Nullsec regions. You know them, right? The Blood, Sancha region, maybe SOE. I think I might need the Astero. You want Sancha. There. Montgomery. You want Sancha or Guri? Blood Raider is shit. SOE is shit. Now this is assuming you're doing scanning and hacking, which you're talking about the Astero a lot for some reason, so... That's the impression I'm under. Nothing else on D-Scan. No one's actively on these sites. Wormhole there. Try this side first, I guess. D-Scan's still good. Ragnarok. I have to presume that Diablo 4 will do a very similar thing that Diablo 3 did in terms of we're going to have seasons.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
But that the leveling in our game is so accessible that people can just blitz it so quickly. Like a new season Diablo 3 launches and you can be in and out of it in like a number of hours. Not days, not weeks, you know, but in and out in hours. Ragnarok with the 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Ragnarok. I appreciate that. But gee. Alright, 2-Tech goes into AY. No viable SIGs here.
Warp drive active.
I think we'll have Battle Pass cosmetics tied to a season ladder this time. And I'm betting the leveling will be a bit longer. That's what I'm wondering, Lorg. I've been seeing things or mentions that suggest to me that progression's going to be noticeably changed. So yeah, if you're not experienced, Montgomery, in scanning and hacking, I cannot strongly enough recommend against going into an Astero. I think you mentioned you're already in the Buzzard, and, you know, if you've already got the skills train, that's fine. But The Buzzard is much easier to replace than the Astero is going to be. And you're going to lose a lot of them, because you don't know what you're doing. That's just completely normal when you start a new activity. People will be willing to catch Astero than Buzzard. Or you say, yeah, people will be more willing to hunt the Astero than the Buzzard? Though if people want to chase you, they will, yeah. X6 into 8B. Let's go peek over there and make a ping on the way.
Warp drive active.
All the ships are equal at hacking. There will be no ship bonus for that. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's no advantage into hacking for running the Astero. The Astero just has more flexibility in the fit, so you can go more PvP. You mean people gonna camp and stalk me? They could. They do that now where I am. I don't have an easy route in and out of HiSec. I just have the advantage of being on downtime where I can blitz through real quick. Ooh. Ah, an empty system but no SIGs. Alright, GB, we get the bookmark made.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, if you're looking for something safe and effortless, Nullsec Exploit is not it. Safe and lazy is mostly mining, right? Like, even riding to an extent, right? If you're staying in one place, you're not moving around a lot. Nothing on D-Scan looks relevant. I want to go into XR. D-Scan is clear. No SIGs in local, though. What the hell's going on down here? Yeah, exactly, Ragnarok. So the Buzzard is the, for those who don't know, is a Tech 2 Heron. And the Heron's the best min-maxing for the T1 Explo ships. Red. Oh yeah, let me put those 100 points on from Ragnarok. And go here. And I have questions for chat because I didn't get this information earlier. Let's go to X6 again. Alright, so Red, you have 400 points. Which empire do you want to put those points into? And then Shrade, Delta, I don't know if Delta's here right now. Ragnarok, you all have 100 points each. Which empire are you supporting for the Alpha 2 Omega? If you don't know what we're working on, we're doing Alpha 2 Omega. And we're running multiple empires at the same time. Let's see. X6 can go back into AY. Should be good there. Alright, Mimitar for red. So turn this into a 6. Put red there. 400. I saw a Caldari attack, or support, so we're going to attack Mimitar with that. We'll put 100 points here. And that was from Shrade, I think. Yep, Shrade's going in for Caldari. Now 200 points from Shrade. We'll attack them with it. Let's go to our spot here and hold.
Warp drive active.
Squeeb. Anyone but Dirty Caldari. How about Mimitar? You're a Rusty Boy Ragnarok? We can do that. Oh yeah, you put points in them before, so we'll increase your points. 200. Put them back 5 and 6. Very good. So I think the only person I can get a vote from was Delta Firestorm, and they could already be AFK. Which is fine, that's my fault for not asking earlier. Yeah, Nesbit. A Patreon shout out from Shad. Here we go. For anyone who's not aware of what Patreon is, the link is in chat. It's a customizable subscription service where you can set your sub to be anything you want. And what makes it different from Twitch is we get to keep 95% of it versus less than half of it, like we do on Twitch. So if you are unaware of where your money is going and want to make sure you're supporting the channel the most direct way possible, Patreon is the way to go. And of course, if signing up for like a sub is not for you, the tip button we get to keep 98% of is another form of direct support. Our goal this year is to become less dependent on Twitch revenue, which means we'll be shilling the Patreon page and tip button more often. And thank you to Shad for the reminder. For the Eve Nerds, every new dollar of Patreon support, we do a 100 millionist giveaway. And if we have a new VIP on Patreon, we do a 1 billionist giveaway, available to everybody. Hey, Abel. Doing well, thank you. What are you up to, Abel? What have you been working on? Now, Shrade, were they undocked or were they shooting at something? Ragnarok getting points in for the LSI giveaway. A YouTube shoutout request. Oh my god, all the shoutouts are coming out. Alright. If anybody in chat has not been to our YouTube channel, the link is in chat. Give it a click and hit the subscribe button. And one of the biggest things you can do to help us out over on YouTube, go to our latest videos, hit the like button, and leave a comment. Doing so is a big, big help and very much appreciated. It helps boost the visibility for all the algorithms. Yeah, shit, I can't believe you removed it. Right? Can't believe. Well, the castle's getting larger now. Like, before it was nothing to pick up the little piece and move it over and put it back, and it was fine, but now we're halfway through. Yeah, exactly, Nesbeth. I can't imagine our overhead's very significant, which is nice because it means we get to keep so much more of the proceeds. The battle was crazy. Very good, Shrade. 10 hours of non-stop fighting. Was that because of tie-dye or what? Oh, wow, Abel. I'm sorry to hear that. Holy shit. There was a family here in such a similar situation this week. I can't even imagine. I'm glad to hear you guys are getting everything rebuilt and sorted out. Was it like fluke electrical or what happened, Abel? Oh, wow, Shrade. Always Shad. Always rigged. Alright, we have T minus 5 minutes till downtime. We've got 2 relic sites prepped. We pulled 50 mil off of them before downtime. We're going to try and run them again as soon as the server flips over. For those who don't know, EVE Online shuts down every day for 5 to 15 minutes, typically. Turning everything off and back on again. It's Thursday. Something could be deployed today, if they're doing any kind of event for the weekend, but we'll have to wait and see. There's the 5-minute warning. A clock will appear here in a moment, counting down for us. We're parked at a safe spot in the system we want to be in. We're going to right-click our capacitor to a safe log-off. That'll start a clock for 30 seconds. When it ticks down to 0, it will remove us from the game. That's right, Red, it's time. We'll do a safe log-off here, and we'll see the timer on our character select screen. I'm glad you're going to have fun with it, Shrade. Short version. Big dumb German Shepherd puppy hit a knob on the stove. Holy crap, Abel. Wow. Some epic comment says Ragnarok. Oh no. Oh no. They're going to think you're AI. Alright, the clock is still ticking. 4 minutes and change left. That was a good question, Nesbeth. Yeah, I just assumed everyone made it out. Sneak a bite to eat during the downtime here. Shrade, not yet, no. They've been paying their parking dues so far. One day, though. Maybe one day, Shad and Elderwolf will work out a system where Elderwolf can take the Jeep through Shad's river. We've got a new construction today added. This is Balrog's Pit down here in the corner. I didn't have a single or two smooth pieces to put there, so you got the extra nipply piece. That's the black pit for Balrogs. Zap looking for Shilville interactions, I like it. Here is, let's see if we can go here. Where's Lego? Vinegar Duche, Chief of the Wormhole Police and Chief of the Shilville Police. The police station's back here in the corner, built by Archon. Zaf has not reported any specific suspicious activity. Take Vinny through the first block, 2 week. There we go, perfect roll. Let's go through the second one here. How far can we go over this way? Oh, we can go a good bit. That's fine. We avoided the whiny Jeep driver. Let's go to the last block here back to the police station. That's not going to work. There we go. Okay, Vinny didn't fall off. Everyone survived. Vinny. And head back to the garage. Again, no specific suspicious activity reported by Zaf on that one. Nesbit? Oh man. Maybe not the police version, but the Camaros are my favorite. Shad wants to see a car race, or chase rather. We're gonna need somebody to put a sports car out here then, Shad. Zaf's just a leisurely patrol. Alright. Quick Bite Eat completed. Let's close this out. Kill the launcher. We'll bring the launcher back up in about 3 minutes. Right, Shad? He's going off-road. German police use Porsches for the police, like interceptors, or how often? That's it. Impound the Jeep. Accessory to a crime. Oh, Delta Firestorm. Good. Alright, so Delta Firestorm, you have 100 points to spend. Which Empire do you want to attack or support? This is for our Alpha to Omega series, where chat gets to decide which Empire to support and which character we take from Alpha to Omega. Owning a Jeep is a crime, says Shad. So you use mostly as interceptors? I gotcha. Alright, so we're waiting to see who Delta Firestorm wants to support. Double check this. Very good. Alright, cool. Hey, Spencer. Hope you're doing well. Firestorm is picking Minmatar to support. Let's go put our points over there. Minmatar supremacy continues to grow. Delta Firestorm. There we go. It's been added in. Oh my god, there's Spencer. The call out. Yo, Shrade, where have you been? It's time for me to sleep, says Shrade. Look at the time. I gotta go to sleep now. Good night. Now, Shrade showed up today, Spencer, and took Nerd of the Day on the bits side. I had mentioned that Spencer's been looking for you. Montgomery Rush, CSP, please, I beg you, make a hotkey, one hotkey that will let us full shut down all Eve clients, and thank you. Isn't that what Taskmaster Manager is for? I got a piece, but it's good to see you. There we go. Shrade and Spencer reunited, finally. Shrade, hope you get some rest, and thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, Ragnarok, exactly. It would exist, and then people would get mad about it. Oh, we got patch notes today, guys. Let me get you guys a cleaner link. I'll post the patch notes in Twitch chat for you. There you go. Alright. So the patch notes on Tuesday were pretty sparse. Patch notes for today are equally sparse. A defect fix for Intaki being able to be a target for low-sec wormholes. There you go. Try to find Sancha Space in Dotland, but tough to do. You're not going to find it in Dotland. Sancha there. So those are the names of the region. Type those region names in Dotland, Fraudhammer. Does that mean they made the hamsters bigger or faster this time around? No, they just take the dead ones out and put in more live ones, Chaos. Zaf says OSRS is getting a patch too. How often do they put out quote-unquote new content in Zaf? I don't mean like an extra quest here or there. I mean like an expansion. How often does OSRS get an expansion? Because I'm under the impression the game is still quote-unquote in development. Or actively getting new stuff. But I don't know if it actually has a dev team or if it's just something that somebody works on the side. As much attention as it gets, I would expect some resources going into it. There's always something in the works. I don't care about something. I care about like full-blown expansions. Like, what does an expansion look like for OSRS? Like new zones or upcoming updates. Let's take a look here for what Nesbit found. Forestry. At first mentioned in Winter Summit 2022, forestry is an expansion to the woodcutting skill that aims to make woodcutting quote-unquote a more social experience. By carrying a forestry kit, players will be able to encounter a forestry event while cutting trees, such as chasing away poachers or rehoming bees. Rewards from forestry will include leaves, a new currency that can be used to build special campfires or brew artisanal teas with buffs. Planned release mid-2023.
We're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Apollo with the 77-month streak. Apollo, good morning. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Not too well, though, obviously. Just as well as an Apollo deserves. Apollo, thank you very much. And good morning. They don't really have expansions, Zaf. More like just updates. I gotcha. Chaos. Spencer, Rush, so I installed Eve yesterday. Was looking at my characters and have zero idea what I've been doing. Spencer, I don't know how long it's been, but I always recommend people make new accounts. New characters, new accounts. That way they don't have that exact experience of like, okay, what the hell were any of these characters doing? A fresh start is very liberating. There's also a new Grand Master quest, which unlocks 4 new bosses with potentially best and slot loot. Also unlocks for new prayers. Huh. It's still being polled. Like, to the community in terms of, like, things they want to see with that update. Alright, for those who are not aware, we're still in downtime for EVE Online. The green dot just came on, so let's get going. We have 2 relic sites in our local. Gotcha, Zeph. Now, for the new prayers, will that be game-wide or only when you're in the zone with those bosses? Because game-wide new prayers would seem a pretty potentially big thing. Game-wide, yeah, that seems like a big system change they have to be careful with. Find the nerd over there. Let's see if we get fat paid here. There should be 2 relic sites waiting for us. If there's a nerd in local, I don't like it. I recognize the name too. Disgusting. Came here just to snipe and poach my relic sites. How'd you even get in the local so quick? How'd you have these bookmarked? This is amazing. They're trying to do the old school version of what happened to our RuneScape 3, but without ruining the game. Through these 2 specific prayers? That seems very, very big. Like, what was the thing that ruined for RuneScape 3 for it? Where's my level 3? Check that one first. Punch in at range. I just want to see what's going on.
Active.
Director. Oh. How? They can't be on the site, can they? Yeah, they can't. They have to have a structure nearby. In a buzzard of all things. Where the hell are their probes? Where are the cans at? I want to burn away, then burn back in. Prop once. D-scan is still clear. Let's punch into the can at 0. We'll cargo scan the can just to see what's there, and then we'll move on. I don't see where they would have had a chance to scan the sites down already. F4 there. D-scan still clear. 6 plates, we gotta go for it. Watching D-scan. It's possible they scanned the sites down before we found them. And we're prepping them for downtime, so they could land on us here. 2-1. Grab the tool. Use it. There's the core. We got the 6 plates. D-scan is still clear. Burn to the ruin. 2 prop mold pulses to get there. Oh boy. Kill the prop. Get the cargo scan on it. Nothing in the can. Like, 7 million is not bad, but 7 mil isn't worth, like, the ship. Well, I mean, the ship and the cargo. Check these 2 cans. Nothing there. Nothing there. We're going to punch to the other site at range.
Active.
See if the buzzard's sitting on it already. It's the only thing that would make sense. I'll catch up on Twitch chat as soon as I can. Alright, found the buzzard. They're finishing this site. And from AY, I want to get into I guess K1. They warped off the site. They're more afraid of us than... Okay. We're in a heron, dude. We're in a banged up heron. New prayers were OP. Trying to make them not OP without making them useless. That's a hard thing to do, right? How do we make this attractive to others without breaking the game or making a useless update? Nobody's been in K1 yet. Let's get on Tripwire. No SIGs. LF in the MVC. Scream Eve units a good corp. Oh, maybe Eve Uni's a good corp. Oh, you're responding to Spencer. I got you now. I'm catching up. Nesbitt got the mining blitz. Yeah, no arcane prayers needed to get the right boss in Abyssals. Alright, nobody in LF. Let's hop the gate. Alright, we need to get into MVC BK4. Looking for any new SIGs. But Spencer, I agree, yeah. Like... Wait, what am I reading at? Oh, it was Chaos that said it. Yeah, Chaos, I agree. Oh no, Spencer said it. Eve's solo boring, that's why I stopped playing. Like, when you log in and you're not working toward a goal. Because I don't think Spencer's doing the sweaty ISK per hour thing, right? I presume you want to log in and have something to work toward. Like an objective or a goal or whatever. Combat. Disgusting. Let's go BK4 and MVC.
Warp drive active.
And several times over the years, it's been like, okay, I could make a community-based goal for the stream to follow or pursue. But I've never perceived a situation where I could... well, this is like a twofold problem. One, me logging in and starting something by myself as I try to recruit for it would be very exhausting. And then two, rational or not, part of me doesn't like the idea of being reliant or dependent upon others to do something as a centralized goal that I'm organizing. Because I feel like I'm heavy-handedly taking their game time from them. And even if that isn't the case, even if the person or persons involved are like, no, this is a lot of fun, I'm glad we're doing this. I would still, to some degree, always feel like I was shanghaiing their game time. See, Spencer, I did Abyssal solo, Explo, Industry, all solo without a goal. I can make ISK, but that can take you only so far. Then it gets boring. Exactly. Exactly that. Okay, cool. I know how to generate, wealth in this game. Now, what the hell do I do with it? What's the point? Like, I got spoiled, right? With streaming, I can always, have something to dump resources into. Let's say let's do a giveaway. Cool. But without the streaming, then it's more of a, how do I get the sandbox feel out of the game? What can I put all this stuff into that I'll give a damn about?
Warp drive active.
So what do you want out of Eve Spencer? I presume a goal, an objective. I get the Scream is probably looking for something more specific, but I don't think Spencer has, and I'm projecting a lot here, because this is a similar thing that I've run into over the years. Like, the what is almost insignificant. The logging in and catching up with people, like, hey, where are we at today? What are we working on? What are we pushing? To me, that's a lot more Interesting. KD and WB are both data sites. Unfortunately, let's go over this way.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, exactly, Montgomery. If you're randomly seeking a group to run around with, then all of a sudden you're having to roll the dice over and over again, which can get exhausting. Maybe join with a Sov, Null Corp, and help build an empire, right? But then you run into the same issue Montgomery describes. If you don't find the right one, if you don't find the right fit, you've got to start back at square one each time that you unfortunately stumble into a poorly ran group. WC is old data. For some reason, I never got hit or info on the other SIG. That's weird. And the newest one is SMD. So we can go here first. We can go there. That's what I like, Squeam. And I don't want to push my own biased perspective on it, but Spessor, I think Faction Warfare would be the most accessible, while also having that get shit done perspective to it. Now, the next thing is, Spessor, when do you get to play? What is the window of activity that you have available? Because I'm under the impression you're multitasking or working from home at the moment. Because that's what I usually run into. A lot of people that are talking in chat right now can't play right now. And so I can rarely offer, hey, let's you and I work on something kind of a thing. Because if you're available this time of day or like an hour from now, shit. I'll try to recruit 3C back to the Mimitar cause and the three of us can go get shit done every day. That could be fun. Let's go here. 4AU. So this can't be a hackable site because it's too small. So oh, that's why I didn't scan it down last time. That makes more sense. Alright, so FX goes into FSW. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
Yep, Zaf lived that life before. Chaos, am I weird for wanting a Rourke? Yes. And possibly make friends to play with and assume all are spies. You're going to recruit people for your mining fleet and they're all going to turn on you someday, Chaos? I like it. Uh, 16:30. So 5-ish hours from now would be about 11. So right before I go to the gym, until well after I'm asleep. This is a wormhole. Where the hell am I? Okay. So DGTR. Go here. Okay, now I'm good.
Warp drive active.
Zaf, fuck off. We knew what you meant, Spessor. Zaf's one of those people. Squeam, demonstrating a proper dodged kappa. Remember, if anyone in chat is not subscribed, if you put dodged kappa in chat, your chances of being gifted a sub go up dramatically. Chaos. JFPY. So JF is old, PY is new. Probes out.
Warp drive active.
SIG is too small, so it can't be hackable. Pull the probes in. Kill the SIG, easy. So what I need to do is I need to find somebody who can be active in faction warfare with me. Starting in about like an hour from now. That's a long time though. That's still like a 4-hour window to hand off into to Spessor. Nesbit demonstrating the dodged kappa. Golden kappa check. DG goes into TR, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's go there. Yeah, I'm not sure, Nesbit. I haven't heard people talk about it in a long time. Oh, they will. Yep, I guarantee it, Zaf. The second your naked ass steps in that shower. Do they, Zaf? Okay, yeah. I haven't seen them even mentioned in forever. Shad, I used to build giveaway competition websites. Client always said, make sure it ends at midnight on day X. Always gotten confused, like, which day is that? Is that the day going in, the day coming out? Like, which one are we aiming for here?
Warp drive active.
I think I remember you telling that story. Being like, I'm gonna need some clarification. Every fucking time, Shad. Let's go here. The dodged Kappa meta. Uh-oh. That one wasn't a legit Kappa. Chaos, that's a legit dodge Kappa, yep. But right now, everyone has sub badges. I don't think we have a single person in chat without a sub badge so far. At least not recently. Oh, there's a guess who. Guess who. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad you could join us today. Now we just need guess who to put the dodge Kappa in chat. Level 3 relic sites. Let's go. Let's get paid. Almost 100 mil on board so far. 12 plates. Let's see if we can get good. Site looks fresh. It's a good start. Grab the ruin. F4. 6 million in the can. We'll probably steal it still. Nothing there. Let's go this way. 10 million. So I want can 1 and 3 right now. Zap, I could preemptively solve this problem, but I'm so averse to interacting with people. I'll just sit here and stink. Now Zap's gonna deny stinking, but we know you people only bathe like once or twice a week. And just because you don't smell ripe to yourself. Hello, Eleanor. I'm just popping into the shower. Go deliver someone else's stuff for a bit. Oh, god, double suppression node. We're fucked. Alright, pull the wrench. Clear that one out. Good news, bad news situation. Oh, this is a great news situation. Easy game, easy life. Never doubted it for even a moment. Yoink that. Uh-oh. I don't know which can it was. Zav says I shower daily because I stink. Okay, good. You have a self-awareness at least. Let's go here. Prop mod one time. Let's go to F4 this, make sure we're on the right can. All right, 10 million. Man, Nesbit running the hobby store. I have not been above for breezing people. We have some kind of big event going on. Just hose them down as they come in. And if they look offended, you just glare at them. I fucking dare you to say something. If you're being Febrezed, it's probably your own fucking fault. Three. Clear that out. Double restoration node. That's disgusting. There's the core. 10 million. Alright, let's go burn the other ruin. Same Zaf. A shower in the morning is how I prefer to start the day. Are you supposed to shower 3 times a day? I have at times. Depends on like what your schedule and routine are. Like, I'd shower in the mornings. If I worked out in the middle of the day, I want to shower then. I prefer to shower before going to bed, so... Well, I don't currently shower 3 times a day. 2 is... not unheard of. Yeah, exactly, Nesbit. You'd have to do a lot of moisturizing, though. A third shower has to... oh, some sort of S. Some kind of bowel issue. 2-1. There. Oh, no! I was one click too many. 2 has to involve some sweating, exactly. In this economy. So Zaf, it's not that Zaf stinks, it's Zaf's poor. That's the issue. He's on shower rations. I thought it was tomatoes you didn't have. Now you're saying you don't have water? You're on a fucking island. How do you run out of water? There's something over there. Wait, am I even... Do I even care about this can? Is there something in it? This can's fucking empty. Okay. Empty can gone. The electricity is... How long are you in the shower for? 18 million. Hello. Let's go. Cold showers and toughen up. Man, that's some brutal stuff. I took ice cold showers in Venezuela once. Ooh, boy, it physically hurt. That sucked. I was awake, though. It definitely woke me up. Are you going to repair your armor? Probably not. This ship will probably die this way. Unless we make it back with our loot. Two, 1. Grab that one, grab this one, grab that one. Tools everywhere. No core, though. Never lucky. There we go. Easy. 18 million. There should be one can we haven't scanned yet. Let's go check this one first, I guess. Nope, it's definitely going to be that one. I remember now. 2 prop mod pulses. Ice cold Navy showers are the worst. I still remember doing those at camp back in the day. Oof. Man. Yeah, those sucked. Ice cold. Just... Not the Navy showers. I don't know shit about that. I was the ones in Venezuela. We're just like... What the fuck is this? My American ass has been too spoiled my whole life. Where the fuck's the hot water? Why am I dying? I'm pretty sure this is going to kill me. You enjoyed cold showers in Spain? They were pretty good. Was it extremely hot? Was that 4 million in this can? I guess for 4 million we can make an attempt. Turn water on, get wet, then turn it on, soap up. Turn it back on to rinse. Oh, just to save water, I gotcha. So at least you're not being pelted by the cold the entire time. Oh, fuck. Fuck this game. 4 million is not worth it. So at least for you it was refreshing. I expect that in Venezuela. Like it's ass hot down there. And no, it was still miserable. Oh, we found the core. Got the 4 million. Alright. TR. Where the hell am I? We're over here. I want to be in 7MD. So let's go that way first.
Warp drive active.
7MD is going to lead me into ERV. Okay. Montgomery, I tried cold showering, but I'm like, rush, I couldn't handle it. My skin actually hurt, and this wasn't cold like you guys get with the winter. Where I live is in Asia. The weather is like Florida. It's hot, way too moist, and living by the sea. This is nighttime showering, so the water was nighttime cold. It was hurting. So for me, it wasn't skin discomfort as much as like the shakes. All my muscles just tense up and then start the shaking, and I was like, man, this is miserable. This is not a good time at all. This is a gas site, by the way, so we're skipping the gas site.
Active.
Like, it was weird to have, like, physical pain from a shower just from water hitting you. And body seizing up, rebelling. Probably so, Nesbit. Like, I'm from Indiana. I see people down here, when it gets in the 70s Fahrenheit, they're putting on jackets. I'm like, what the fuck for? This is like the first of the livable, desirable weather coming up.
Warp drive active.
CyberGig is always lost? They're a lost cause? I guess so, CyberGig. Used to be able to handle the cold, lived up north, now I live in Florida. The 60s is cold to be all. No, Nesbit. I've been down here for almost 30 years and it hasn't gotten that bad for me. Unknown Sig, there's a nerd local. He was in a shuttle earlier. What's he in now?
Warp drive active.
Let's scan this one. You had snow yesterday, Zaf. God, it's back in the 80s Fahrenheit here. It's gross. Give me back my seasons. Still 2 nerds in local now. We're in D-scan range of the site, though. Poor people probes are out here. What is this? Maybe I should go back and run the other pocket real quick. Or I should burn north. Oh, never mind. I can do both from this position. I know where we're at now. It's all coming together. Oh, it's a level 4 relic site. Disgusting. Level 4 relic site we're going after. And I have 70 probe strength, which means it's going to take forever for me to scan it down. One of them's in a hauler. The hauler left, so this nerd's in a scanning ship of some kind. What if they can't scan it down? What if they're bad? That could be amazing. And they've never killed anything before, so we could just scare them. It's in D-scan range. Ah, gotcha, Nesbit. That would be a... That'd be, yeah. I've noticed that, like, when I dropped, like, 80 pounds, all of a sudden, I could be out in 85, 90 degree weather and not sweat to death, right? Let's go here. A little more tightness on that. So the nerd is camping it, I'm guessing. %. How did I find this before? Gotta be careful not to over-invert the probes. They're on D-scan now. They had basic probes. I don't know if they can actually find it. Hopefully them being on D-scan means they're about to jump a gate. 99.6. Oh my god. It's still good. Make the attempt. 99.6. We scanned one of these down the other day at 70 probe strength. It can be done. 99.8. You troll ass game. Give it to me. Okay. I don't know if we can collapse probes even further before we go inverted. 7-0, Nesbit. 7-0. For years, we told people 72 was the minimum. Then Uncle Online said it was 71. They had done it. But I never had any personal experience with it. Until recently I did. And then this one. We did one at 70, I think last week. Hey, New Menace. Well, we don't get them daily, though. We get them every so often, but we don't get them daily. And new accounts don't get them. Now that range finding might do it. But I have to be docked to redeem it, unfortunately. And now I have to assume the nerd is already on the site. I think my probes are inverted now. 99.9%. I can't lock it. You saw the previous 71? Yeah. Yes, Cyber King. Look at that shit. 99.9. Let's do another manual collapse. Went too far. It's going to invert. D-scan good. They should be on the site already. It's an alpha? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing an alpha to omega challenge, but on 3 characters at once. You can follow along there on the document sheets. Ugh! Now we're not getting hits anymore. Let's go 1 AU here. This is mostly for science now, just to see what we can do. Use pop one after another. How? Lushu? Speed. It's all random, so you have to be fast. The faster you are, the more you're going to see. Like, I should already move on. If I were going min-maxing, I would have already moved on to another system. But I find this interesting because I don't get a lot of opportunities to try and scan down a level 4 site with 70 probe strength, so... It's behaving like I got lucky last time, so I want to see if I can reproduce what we had before, if it was just luck, or... Or, you know what, last time, we probably had the expert system running. Do you remember it all? Nesbit? I wonder if the security system, or no, the expert system was boosting anything that we needed, like astrometrics. I don't know if it did or not, though. 73%. Go here. Yeah, I don't remember either. New to the game, what is Providence? Providence is a region. It's a collection of systems. It's also nullsec, meaning players can shoot each other on sight without any repercussions. From NPCs anyway. And it's very accessible, or easy to get to, as far as nullsec goes, and it has the better relic site loot. Took you 3 weeks. How many hours did it take, though, Numinous? Because 3 weeks for one person could be very different than 3 weeks for another person. I get mine done usually in 20-ish hours. We're running 3 at once right now. Mimitar is in the lead by an overwhelming margin. The Heron's off D-scan now. About 25 hours, gotcha. I'm already there, Cybergig. 96.5. Zoom it in. No, this is the same SIG. I'm just trying to scan it down. I haven't hit down to 100% yet. Shad wants a Patreon shout out while we're trying to do the science. Here we go. Thank you, Shad. If anybody is not aware of Patreon, it is a very direct way to support the channel. We get to keep 95% of the proceeds. Unlike Twitch, where we get to keep less than half of it. So Patreon is the most direct way to support the channel, along with the tip button. Tip is one time, Patreon is recurring. We're trying to become less dependent on Twitch revenue. Patreon and tip button will make that happen. Support is never expected, but always appreciated. Look at that. Disgusting cherry picking. Only disgusting because I got here first, that's all. Let's go this way. We were able to lock it down. So it seems that if you get into a situation where you're at 98 or 99.8, 99.9, you just need to zoom out and reapproach it and luck into a good scan result. Patreon subscribers get special treatment, says Shad. Shut up, Shad. What if I sub a tip through PayPal? That's how it started out, Cybergig. 2013. Wasn't partnered on Twitch, so we made a sub button through PayPal. And there's one person, God's Tiger, all these years, has been subscribed through PayPal for 10 years now. They're the last one standing. I'm gonna go 3KB and run this ring. This is an old wormhole system. I missed something from Lucio apparently. Let me go back and look. A couple hours to find. Oh, for finding the relic sites, I guess. And Menace is correct. If you join a group that lives out there, then that also makes it much more accessible. But typically, groups don't want people joining them just to run the relic sites. $3KB goes into ZR. Menace, I remember when streamers would do that with various services before Twitch. Yeah, there were a lot of them floating around for a while. And I didn't really bother with them because there were so many of them. It was like overload. But Patreon's kind of established itself as an industry standard now. M1. M1 was around in those days. Hell, M1 used to hang out here before that August Eve stream. You were here back in like March, April, May when I was doing FTL and War Thunder and... Oh, I don't know where it is anymore, CyberGig. That was years ago. Let's go ZTech R. One old SIG is this one. Let's go there. We have a nerd and local we need to research. Get out, probes. Is this fine? We're gonna find out. Put this nerd in a tripwire to see who we're dealing with here. This nerd has never killed anything before. Alright, makes it easier. Move the probes over. Guess who with a legitimate dodged Kappa? Guess who with a professional shill work? Thank you very much. For those who don't know, if you put dodged Kappa in chat that way, your chances of being gifted a sub go up dramatically. The hype train is in station. We'll see if we can find 3 professional shills to get it out of there. That stupid D&D MMO2. Was that Neverwinter, I think? Yeah, there's DDO and there's Neverwinter. Yep, Neverwinter. I like Neverwinter. That was fun. Run around with Vincent. Alright. Or Vince. Shit. This is fine. Put these in tripwire. Kill this. D-scan shows nothing. Oh, they're mining out here. Perfect. Ship name, Rigs and Cargo. I love it. Let's go over this way. Now, the problem with Neverwinter is they got very pay-to-win. They had, like, these NPCs that would sell you loot upgrades with premium currency. And that's when I was like, okay, we're done. The gameplay was fun enough. I enjoyed that to a degree, but... I was like, alright, now we're talking about opportunity cost. I don't want to put my limited free time into the pay-to-win crap. An empty ruin? Disgusting. It's too bad, Squeam. There were some parts of that game I really enjoyed, so... It's unfortunate they went that way. I don't know if it still is or not. I haven't looked at it in years, but... Nothing there. We have one can we haven't checked yet. Grab that one, go there. This will be a good speed bump site, though, if we leave it behind. With nothing on it. People won't know that it's picked. Okay, this site's dead. Let's go to 18. Go this way.
Warp drive active.
Gotcha in one. For the movie Montgomery, I presume, or what? Spencer, I love pay-to-win games. And it's so weird, because everyone's, like, definition of pay-to-win is different. Or, you know, different degrees, I guess. I think everyone would agree that pay-to-win is if you can just buy upgrades. And then different of us will, quote-unquote, care to a different degree on that. I'm not usually playing games for gear score upgrades or anything like that, so... It's less impactful to me. This person never kills anything. Alright. Let's go here.
Warp
Confirm the SIG is new to me. And there we go. It's pay to win PvP and pay to win where you pay to progress, yeah. Or to accelerate progression, right? Yeah, any way to buy stats when you're doing PvP just completely invalidates the game to me. Some say there is no pay to win if you are not PvPing in the game. I can see that, yeah. There's plenty of games that the stats don't matter, right? But, and this is a conversation I'll get into with Frank a lot. Not a lot, but we've had the conversation enough times to just know we don't have the same perspective of it. Like, he is more affected by someone else in the game having gear comparable to his, even if it isn't as good, that they bought and paid for, but he quote-unquote, you know, worked for it. And like, to me, I never worked for the loot in the first place, so whatever gear someone else has no bearing on my gameplay. I couldn't care less, right?
Warp drive active.
If you can buy something with real money that gives you an absolute advantage, it's pay to win for you. Well, yeah, that's like a water is wet statement. That's not very, like, that's not going into nuances at all. Anything else is pay for convenience, yeah. But then, you know, games design themselves to be inconvenience so that you perceive something as a quality of life, and it's like, this should just not suck in the first place. Savos. GMS is an unknown SIG.
Warp drive
Let's go here.
active.
Let's go to 1 AU here. What the hell is this thing doing? Oh, because 70 probe strength, I'm guessing. Like the crafting back you get with crafting bag you get with ESO sub. Not having that breaks the game for me because it stacks infinitely. Now, I don't know, Squeam, but I would presume that if you're playing ESO enough free to where storage space becomes an issue, you're probably getting enough hours out of it to justify the sub. But, like, if someone knows, look, I'm playing a lot today, but I'm not going to play a lot this month, then, you know, then it's understandable not want to. Otherwise, if it's like, no, you can't even play for 15 minutes without filling up your bag, then it's like, oh, that's a different issue. M1? The hoarder life? Yeah, I don't know how
Drive active.
integral crafting is to ESO. I have no idea. Let's kill all these. Yeah, I understood they wouldn't stack without the bag. I just meant, like, do you have to grab that stuff? Like, can you play the game without messing with the crafting or the gathering? Spencer, I loved the Lost Ark shop. Spencer. Oh, man. I just don't get it. I mean, I get the idea, I guess. Like, I used to sell booster packs to people who had a small chance through spending money to get an upgrade or a perceived upgrade to their deck, right? It was still a loot box. In general, Nesbit, I agree, but I don't have any awareness of ESO specifically to know, like, are you prevented from playing or enjoying the game at all because of items not stacking? I don't know. Depends on how much time goes by. You know, am I hitting hubs often enough where I can constantly just sell my stuff down without going out of my way, or I just don't know. I haven't played it to know. I mean, I've played it like once or twice, but not to the point of finding out, I suppose. Go there. We got it. All right. 30 million? 30 million. Easy. Lock these. F4 that one. Burn this way a little bit. Nothing there. Lock that one. Confirm nothing there. Very good. Prop on. Kill these on lock. Probably have to prop one more cycle. $18 million, we'll go for it. Oh, that's true, yeah. ESO doesn't have free play, does it? You have to buy to play. And then the sub is optional. Ah, gotcha, Squeam. Right, M1. You have to sub to WoW, you don't have to sub to ESO, but they provide an incentive to. It's not a free game. Yeah, but it goes on sale. It's practically free, right? Like, we've all seen the Steam sales of come get ESO literally for nothing. But because of that, they feel more comfortable treating it like it's free to play, I presume. Maybe that even that little entry of $5 buy-in, from their perception, whether it's accurate or not, you know, we don't know, but from their perception, it's like it weeds out so much bullshit. 18 million. Grab this one, F4, and we'll burn that one furthest away. Or not. We'll see. Nothing there. Pretty sure I'm going to check this one. Do one cycle. True M1, yeah. Like having a more functional one and then a full-fledged convenience one. iTech goes into 0B. But again, I haven't played it, so I don't know where the line would be. Like, I think my frame of reference would, or my measurement metric would be like Path of Exile, where you don't have to buy the stash tabs and that special stash for special items kind of a thing, the material, you know, tabs. But once you're playing the game enough in mapping, it'd be very inconvenient if you weren't. But if you're playing the game enough to be worrying about mapping, then you're playing the game enough to make a one-time purchase for the stash. In my opinion, anyway.
Warp drive active.
Or if you're playing with a friend, and they play the game a lot, and you don't play very much, you go mapping with them. And you just dump everything that drops off onto them. You're just there to boost or whatever. Yeah, currency and maps, exactly. I think the currency one is one I was trying to think of, but I forgot the name for it. TO is an old wormhole. The other sig is unknown. Elder Wolf, good morning.
Warp drive active.
Let's go here. Spencer, anyone here still playing Black Desert Online? I haven't, no. I remember going through the character creator, and I've seen Jebby stream it before. They're also owned by Pearl Abyss, who bought EVE Online, or CCP specifically. Whenever I see Jebby streaming it, I get the itch. Like, I bet there'd be some good, mindless AoE farming, but... like, I'd be farming for nothing. Like, I wouldn't have anyone to dump off the things that I farm. But I remember their character creator was very highly regarded, like, I don't know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, somewhere in that range. Whenever it came out in the West. What about you, Spencer? Are you active in it, or had been before? I presume. Was that the one, M1? Was it Black Desert Online or a different game that you, Spy, and Phoenix played, and then they turned the PvP into pay to win, and then you were like, we're out? Data sites. That was BDO, Black Desert Online, yeah. Let's see, 3D goes FY. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
We can still come back down. I haven't been to LF. But I want to come back down into that UTech H pocket still. Squeam, there are a lot of perks to ESO Plus, but the crafting bag is a deal breaker for me. It's such a massive quality of life increase that it's truly dumb. It's also the only feature you can't outright buy for a character forever. Which you'd be fine with, Squeam. Like, if you could just buy it, you'd even pay a higher price, you know. Let's go AP9.
Warp drive active.
You understand they don't want to give you the option for the one-time buy, their most enticing sub-feature, because they have to pay to keep on the power. Well, yeah, it's by design. It's intentional. It isn't accidental. I don't think anyone's under that impression. Squeam's just saying that, like, it's a big enough barrier for them. Like, I'm not going to subscribe to the game. That's not an option. Like, it's not even on the menu. And then I find myself not enjoying the game because of this one feature that I would be happy to throw money at as a one-time purchase, but I'm not happy to do so on a recurring charge. Like, no one's blind to that's the way it's designed on purpose.
Warp drive active.
So yep, I'd pay a full expansion price for the crafting bag forever, right? Equivalently or comparably 4 months of sub time. If I could just unlock it and be done with it. Instead of them wanting an expansion price 3 times a year out of me to have full-time access to the feature. Now, what are their loot boxes like? Are they cosmetics or boosts, or how much of it is mechanic versus cosmetic? Nerd and Local, this is a combat site. They left, so I'm going to crash gate, because 4-9's usually camped. Let's see, Montgomery, BDO made billions, right? I have no idea on the numbers for BDO. That game was made a huge amount of... I wonder how CSP couldn't make close to that, but they have a fantastic game. So Montgomery, here's a perception thing for you. You and I enjoy EVE Online. Most people are not going to enjoy a game with permadeath and loot drops and any sense of meaningful loss. Like, you and I may enjoy that, but we're the minority in the customer base. See, Nesbitt, the deal breaker for me was the combat sucked in ESO. Weapon switching was dumb. Was it like hotkeyed or something, or? I guess I don't know what the weapon switching is about. I got the idea you were switching weapon systems, but are the abilities tied to the weapons like they are in Guild Wars 2, or? Some are cosmetics, some are mechanics, some furniture and unique mounts, etc., etc. I guess for me, like, the easy disconnect point is like I simply won't buy it, but I know if I'm buying a loot box, I want a narrower pool of type of item to drop from it. Like, I want there to be a boost randomizer or a furniture randomizer. If I'm buying a randomized loot box, I get a piece of furniture and I'm like, fuck me, I don't care about the player home, but scamming is bannable in OSRS? Oh, what a casual game, Zaf. Disgusting. A buff warden once Morrowind came out. Now, Morrowind was an Elder Scrolls game. Was there some kind of content in ESO that was named Morrowind also, or? Crash this gate. Nesbit. It was an expansion for... Really? Okay. Wow. I don't know if it did or not, but I would expect that to do very well for them. I mean, hell, like, Final Fantasy XIV, WoW, and ESO are like the top 3 fantasy MMOs that I'm aware of. Yeah, I didn't know that. All I knew was that Morrowind was an Elder Scrolls like location or setting for one of their standalone games. I didn't know they had based an expansion on it. That's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't played any of the Elder Scrolls games, so I don't have any immersion into their lore, but yeah, same setting, exactly. 3D goes into 3KB.
Warp drive active.
It got you to try the game. It also turned you off in the game. Oh, I imagine you went in there expecting something Morrowind like... Well, for that, you already said what the reason was, right? Like, them slapping the name on you, got to push the button. All right, you know, take me back to Morrowind, and then like, wait a minute, this is different. I don't want different. They also had a Skyrim expansion. That had, see, I would expect it to do so well. It's overdone. In what way, Squeam? I need context to understand.
Active.
And then, like, if M1 wasn't happy with the Morrowind expansion, what was the general reception for Morrowind? I don't know. What was the general reception for the Skyrim expansion? I don't know. Zath, same way as GTA 5. I don't get it, Zath. How is GTA 5 overdone? Like, something is over the top, is the way I'm getting context clues, but I don't know. Nerds and local. Let's go BR.
Warp drive.
No, don't go BR. Go DP Tech. There we go.
Warp drive.
Rip cap.
Active.
Oh well. Oh no, Zaf, we're not talking about Skyrim. We're talking about the Skyrim expansion for ESO. Or you're saying that, like, hey, like, we get it, Skyrim's popular. Like, why does the online game need a Skyrim expansion? Which is an easiest question to answer, because they can make more money with it. CM1, there was just a lot of bad for me in the game, tab targeting and weapon skill tiering to hotkey changes. I don't get tab targeting being an issue. Like, that's pretty standard. I know people don't like it, but like, you prefer clicking on mobs, I presume, or something, I don't know. And weapon skill tying to hotkey changes. To hotkey changes. Skyrim is releasing on my Jeep display tomorrow. What did you want to buy, M1? What came up in the monetization that stood out to you and you're like, oh, what's this? Oh, never mind. 5i and a QR.
Warp drive. Active.
Lushu, question. When do you stop doing sites and go sell your cargo? At what amounts? You usually stop at 50 million? I don't really have a number, personally, Lushu. It's more opportunity based, like, oh, I'm near a high-sec exit, I'm gonna go take it real quick and dump off loot. Recently, the exits and entrances to Pravi have been a lot more camped. So for now, I'll probably do so exclusively at downtime. And then whenever I have a lot of cargo on me, and I'm under the impression that we're being actively engaged, I'll just warp to a safe spot and do a safe log off. You can always right-click your capacitor and do safe log off when you're at a bookmark. Then you just descan and watch for combat probes, and most people are too lazy to drop them, so you'll be fine. But yeah, I don't have like a specific number, like, oh no, I've got, 500 million on me, I better go dump off. Like, having more loot in my hold, what that impacts is my willingness to do a site with somebody else in local. And so if I get too fat in loot, I want to dump off loot so I can be more risky in running the sites. Because the ship I'm flying is of negligible value and cost, so. I want these 2 SIGs, but I know this guy's an active nerd. So we're going to go QRFC.
Warp drive.
Elder Wolf. Buy the game, buy the major expansions, sub for small DLC chapters in the crafting bag. I gotcha. Everything was layered. Instead of like, I bought the game and I subbed. Like, just, let's be done. That is amazing, Nesbit. Jesus. Alright, 2 SIGs. Data and combat, though. These 2 are both old, I think. Somebody ran one data site, not the other. Or just despawn from age. That's possible, too. Let's go FC and then UTech.
Warp drive. Active.
See, Lushu, got it? I sell them at 50, usually because I get blown. Oh, no, absolutely, Lushu. That's a good system. Like, you're playing very conservatively, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I also find, typically, that the more ISK you have in your wallet, the more comfortable you'll become flying around with more loot in your hold. Does that make sense? Like, if you've got 200 million in your wallet and 50 more in your hold, dumping off loot makes a lot more sense. If you've got 15 billion in your wallet, dropping off at 50 will probably become less frequent. I doubt it, Chaos. I doubt it. I think I've seen that one too. Combat and data. Let's go to UTech. Hey, King Fatso, good morning.
Drive active.
Thank you very much and appreciate the lurk. John, good morning. Happy Friday Eve indeed. Let's go look at the workout real quick. Go here. Let's knock this out. Alright, so today we're doing push press for strength, and then for the cardio, we're doing overhead squats, pull-ups, and alternating rep counts. So we're going to do 21 overhead squats, 42 jumping pull-ups, 15 squats, 30 pull-ups, 9 squats, 18 pull-ups. And then all that's being done for time. Where are we? UTech goes into 9UI. We can take a peek out this way, see what's going on. See if nerds are active. I hoarded about 1 billion. I still cry when I get my hair in below. I wish I was this concerned with real money. Lushu. Squeam, I wish my bank account looked like my Lisk wallet IRL. We all wish for that, says Chaos. I don't know, maybe not Lemon. Lemon's always space poor. They can't stop buying BPOs. Then they never have Liquid Disk to do anything with it. Alright, we're going to check 4B, but 4B should be camped. We'll take a peek.
Warp drive active.
9UI is completely empty at the moment. I've never seen them camp the G5 route, so that might be an alternative method as well. They should be camping YSO and XHQ, or XHQ and KB7. There's Manfred. I've never seen him on the YSO gate. Where's it at? Where the hell is YSO gate? It's gotta be out there, right? Yeah. 4B planet, warp to at 100. Control B.
Warp drive active.
So ping. Let's go there. Let's get in the D-scan range. Very good. Alright, so the YSO gate is clear. 9 fob gate is clear. Really? Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
Alright, gates are clear. Mansford's not on duty today, I guess. Yeah, just not have the debt zero? I can see that. Man, what if you can get in debt in EVE Online? Take loans out. Mortgage everything. One nerd and local. We'll double check them in Tripwire. I don't think we actually see them active. I recognize the name, but... Well, they kill stuff. But they're usually in fleets. I don't see them killing explorers. They're not super active. Do this, do that, do this. JJ is old. Other two SIGs are unknown.
Warp drive active.
Let's go there. We'll check this system in G5. I guess in hindsight I should go ahead and dump off loot and then come back and check this shit out, but... we're already here. I just saw, I think, the YouTube comment from, from who earlier? Ragnarok, I think it was. Says, wow, I like this video. Oh man. The AI comments are taking over. So with somebody in local, I'd rather bookmark the site or just scan the site down and then come back to it after we drop off loot. If we miss out on the site, oh well. Which also tells me I should probably go and dump off loot and come back in general. So we'll identify these two and then come back. Yes. Well, there's a reason for that, Chaos. It's clickbait. If you don't normally read or have knowledge of EVE Online, you're not going to click an article about it. But if they give you some kind of context to say, hey, this $4,000 ship in EVE got blown up through betrayal or espionage or whatever, that sounds more appealing to a wider range of people. And I agree, I don't like it either, but, like, the person writing it either is knowingly misleading the reader for the sake of clickbait, or they're actually oblivious to how EVE works and don't realize how they're misrepresenting facts. But I would argue the overwhelming majority of media that we see online for anything gaming related is less about being informative or accurate and more about how do I get this person to be manipulated into clicking this link. Like, I even did the same thing, what is it, like 2 days ago on YouTube? I put out a video talking about CCP and their layoffs. Now, the video itself is pretty, even-handed. But the title is definitely meant, or maybe not meant, by definition, going to entice people to click it. Because they're going to hear, oh, CCP EVE Online layoffs, click, click, click. They're gonna rapidly get on top of it. What do Titans go for these days? Hell if I know. I've never tracked Titan values. Rush would never use clickbait. I absolutely would. I need better clickbait titles for the stream. Clickbait is fantastic. That's a lot of people in local. XHQ ping. Let's go check that first. Put the SIG and tripwire.
Active.
I don't recognize any of these nerds specifically as ones who were camping the gates, but... Alright, nothing on D-scan. Perfect. D-scan is clear. Let's see if we get the hell out. Click there.
Warp drive.
D-scan's still good, and away we go. So we have 2 jumps to go for surprises. Otherwise, we're going to get this loot home just fine. We found 2 relic sites we can come back for, and we have at least 1 pocket, if not 2, that we can run into for goodies. Ooh, this system's perfect. Alright, this nerd doesn't do anything actively. The SIG is old, so let's go here quickly.
Warp drive.
We might get to repair the armor on this ship. I didn't expect to. At least not today. How are we on time, by the way? Alright. Today is Thursday. We might take a brief bio break, but it's hard to do that when we have 2 relic sites waiting for us. To be fair, I don't know if they're picked or not. I need to fly to them. Ugh, second nerd in local. I don't like it. Bunch of SIGs in local, nothing on D-scan. Tripwire says all 3 SIGs are unknown to me. So I need a diddle gate ping. We're not going to get it. Let's go to our bookmark first, see if we see anything on D-scan from there.
Warp drive.
Rush today's workout will be movement routine, dumbbells, static press, trunk twist, hip hinges, and a 2-mile walk. There you go, John. I like that 2-mile consistency that we're seeing. Still nothing on D-scan. Oh my god. If this nerd here is camping, we're going to have to Z-kill them. Let's see what's going on there. What is the likelihood? They have no Z-kill information? Oh my god. No Z-kill information. Relatively new character. Here we go. We're going blind, boys. Anything could happen.
Active.
Oh, they're in a Pithel. There we go. That makes life a lot easier. Savos. That's your big exertion today. All right, back to Tripwire. Loot is going to make it home, it looks like. We've only got one jump to go. Let's go into system here. I didn't think we were going to get through this system.
Warp drive active.
Have you, Savos? We've been doing a lot of more shoulder stability, symmetry, something or another, I don't know the proper term. But it does help keep the back and the shoulders loose. Especially with all the lifts we do. What are these? Fenrir's. All the Fenrir's moving. Let's dump this off over here.
Warp drive active.
A Venture and a Heron out in space. This is the Heron pilot.
Docking permission requested.
How old are they?
Docking request accepted.
What? This character's been NPC corped for like years. And just this week joined a group. Yeah, exactly, Savos. Alright, probes and inverts. Go here. Loot secured. Excellent. Alright. We're undocking it right back out there. See if we can make it back to those 2 relic sites quickly.
Warp drive active.
Oh shit, that's a good point. Probably not. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Today's workout will tune out my bosses when he starts talking and not everything. Now, is this in general cyber gig or are they a big talker?
Warp drive active.
John, I work from home and sit on my butt all day too until I go to the gym. Yeah. It's like John and I could probably talk about it all day. The night and day difference between being on your ass all day and just going out and being active for even an hour. Archon, why the fuck is it snowing? Someone in chat mentioned that earlier. They got snow. Archon. Oh, it was you, Zav. Okay. Now, Archon, did you take the bike to work today? Alright, this system should be fine. Let's go ahead and burn, though, to the actual relic sites. We can run these on the way out.
Warp drive.
Nope. Alright, good, good. Now, Archon, I may have missed a response, but you mentioned needing to clean out the garage. No, the greenhouse. You wanted to clean out the greenhouse. And I said you should have the daughter do it and tell her you're wanting to, you know, to plant the healthy stuff. And that should align with her goals. Is she going to see through your bullshit, or would she go for it? Okay, Pithel's here. Let's get into WISO.
Warp drive active.
Salvos had a bad experience with a gym recently, so I'm not going to invest in that. I need to go. I need to so something. I'm guessing do something. Band's at home until I can build up enough strength and need something more. My building has a gym, so I'll use that eventually. Very good, Salvos. Was your bad experience with a gym equipment related, injury related, or people related? I don't want her to do it. Then she will say she gets to plant what she wants. Damn. Too clever for you, Archon. Nope, they're just full of shits. Oh, hold on. Let me see where I am. You get into 9 fob. Terrible matter, and a year later it still persists, so I've made a habit to not listen to him. And told him I wasn't going to after shit turned illegal. Oh, wow. Working in banking. Oh, my God. In the South? Like, we'd have documents we had to fill out on clients and customers. And it's like, oh, we've been banking here for a long time. We know them. And it's like, nah, bitch. Hey, you come over here and sign this paper. Put your name on it then, because I don't want to. I want to be in the system. Is this fucker going to steal my relic sites? They jumped. I don't want to go 4B. I want to give them a head start, though, and see what they do. Where's Mansford? I'm not in 4B yet, though. XHQ. I swear to God, if he has a web on this fucking gate, I'm gonna be so mad. Here's the relic sites, too. He has probes out. Oh my God, he's gonna steal them. His probes are in motion. 2 level 3 sites. Punch in, let's go.
Warp drive active.
We have no loot on us now, so there's way less, give a shit if we get caught. Oh, wow, Chaos. Oh, damn, Savos. What kind of crazy-ass policy could that create a situation for? Alright, landed. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Fuck. Go here. I just want to see what's on the site. There's minimum greed here. So there's nothing there. Punch over this way. Go ahead and kill the prop. Unlock everything. Probes are out still. Get the lock and the cargo scan. I'm gonna check G5. We're gonna get 7. Alright, so this site's dead. The other site might have something good on it, but this site's worthless. So at least 50% fucked. Well, we don't know that. The remains could have some loot on them. Cannot believe this damn nerd undocked as we were coming back. Gonna find 2 relic sites. Let's go see what's in G5. To me, active nerds, that's what's in G5. 2 SIGs, crash gate. Prop. Put these in tripwire. Why so for sure?
Warp drive active.
Now, Archon, when you went to work, was it significantly warmer? And so you left work, left home for work like, alright, just another day. And then you came out after work and were like, holy shit, where'd all the snow come from? XHQ, let's go there.
Warp drive active.
They didn't tell me about purposefully scheduled training after the grace period. So like they tried to charge you for something and then never disclosed that they were going to? Oh, got your Archon, okay. So it was a shock in general, not like a shock of like coming out of work and like, what the fuck is this? KB7 in the BW pocket or run the Jeeve pocket. We're gonna check. It's too fucking late in the morning though.
Active.
We know where Mansford is. Let's go check the Jeeve pocket and see who's active over here at this time of
Warp
day.
drive active.
It's an hour and a half after downtime. It should be pretty active in here though. We have empty cargoes, so like worst case scenario, we lose a ship hull. Who cares about that? Oh yeah, after yesterday, we are now halfway through the Lego castle now. Bag 13 complete. Bags 14 to 26 to go. And the next time we do Lego building, We're starting off with a brand new structure to build. Ooh, what is this? 3 SIGs empty local. Hello. Let's scan this one first. We saw the nerd on the warp. Here's the epiphal. Alright, we're gonna get to run both the Jeef pocket and the BW pocket today, it looks like. Let's go to 1 AU. Archon, I've had the craving. Every morning I wake up wanting Waffle House now. I don't get it. I don't do it. I'm resisting. But every damn morning. Data site crap. Let's go here. This SIG is smaller than our probe spheres at 4 AU, so we can ignore it. It's not a site that can be hacked. Put that over here. Bring these down. Well, that's good, Savos. I think they said they weren't Savos. They said they're doing bands at home until they can work up to going to the gym in their building. Let's go here and scan. We didn't need D-scan there. That's just muscle habit. Archon. I tell myself, Archon, one day I'm gonna like not in stream early for it, but like streams is gonna wrap up earlier than I'm used to, and far enough away from gym time that I can still eat before working out, not too close together, and then find like an actual breakfast place in town. But so far it's never happened. Jeeve goes OY. Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
Like, even if I end the stream right now for some reason, I have absolutely no idea of any decent breakfast place in town. If I use the type that went to the gym 1 to 2 hours every day, yeah, Montgomery. Going to the gym doesn't mean you don't get cravings. Those two things are not related at all. Oh, 3 more SIGs. Man, what if NR is empty today?
Warp drive active.
What if all the SIGs are there and no one's running them? The dream. Let's put these 3 in tripwire. Only 1 SIG is new, okay. VL. Scan there. You need the calories to get good. Cal's never been to Waffle House? The other regionals, from what I understand. Wormhole. Huddle houses are also similar, but they're smaller, like a smaller chain, I think. Or at least they're dying off down here. OY goes in R. Let's see if the SIG's piled up in there today. Cybergig, not saying you, by the way, Rush, but was in viewing another stream of Eve earlier. Asked a question and got that kind of response from them. So far, I blocked like 5. 5 what? I asked a question and got that kind of response. What is that kind of response referring to? If I could just block my boss like... Oh, okay, referring to the boss now. I got you. Like, they're full of shit, but they can't admit it. Ugh. Why is it rare beast in system? Want to see what the explorers they've killed recently. They lost an Astero. Yesterday? We'll see if they communicate. NR goes into IW.
Warp drive active.
I did not want to click that. There we go. Delete the old. Very good. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to go back to CyberGig's deal. If I could just block my boss like that and report him, I would, but there's nobody I can really report to, etc. The police news would file a lawsuit, so I just tune him out and pretend I listen, then I don't. Who's this nerd? Let's go K1 DNR and put these in tripwire.
Warp drive.
Yeah, I don't get it, CyberGig. I don't know how you ask a question in a Twitch chat and get a bunch of whispers you have to block. Like, that seems unrealistic. Elder Wolf wants a shout out for Patreon. How the hell was that 2 minutes ago? Where's time going? Who are these nerds? Let's go DNR and see what happens. Put this in
Warp
tripwire.
drive active.
And how's it been 45 minutes already? Holy crap. Going to the gym means you can eat ice cream every other night, even out your losses. I wish. You've got 5 Waffle Houses within 10 miles of where you live? What are you doing here? Yeah, exactly, Elder Wolf. Alright, where is Patreon there? Shout out from Elder Wolf. Thank you again, keeping me on task. If anybody's not familiar with Patreon, it's a customizable subscription service where you can sub to the channel for whatever amount you wish. Why does that need to exist? Well, Twitch takes more than half the money, so this year the goal is to become less dependent on Twitch revenue by shilling the Patreon link. Not everyone wants to sign up for something reoccurring, which is totally understandable. So if you use the tip button, you can support for one-time support. We get to keep 95 or 98% of that as well. And while absolutely never expected, the support is always appreciated. And thank you all so much. Is it Savos? I've always heard of Tim Hortons, but I don't think I've ever seen one that I can recall. That's just one in Florida that... How do I have an unknown SIG in this system? Oh, because the SIG was too small, that's why. Let's go XHQ.
Warp drive active.
It's not whispers. Oh, when you said responses for some reason, I thought you meant whispers. You just mean people responding to you in Twitch chat then. Oh, streamers. How do you get 5 toxic responses in one channel? Are you saying like 5 other channels? Yes. Alright, KB7 and the BW.
Warp drive active.
We gotta be careful, CyberGig, because at some points you have to realize the common denominator. There's 5 different channels, gotcha. We got this Lego box never gonna close. There we go. Jay, for the 9th time, getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Jay, and good morning. If anybody in chat hasn't done so already, click the red button below chat that says Get Good. That will open up your channel point menu, and from there, you can put points into
Warp drive.
the community challenge, which is a large skill injector giveaway. We'll fire that off when it reaches 100%. Thank you, Zaf Chaos, getting points in there. A drive-by Zaf, another regular patrol here. Let's take a look. Let's go the opposite direction this time. Let's go find Legos. This is Shillville. If any of you don't know about Shillville, toxic streamers on the run. I like it. We'll see if we can find them. Shillville there. Everybody in chat, if you're a subscriber, you can claim a spot in Shillville for your own. All the directions are on the Shillville command. Just click the link. We've got Vinegar Duche, chief of the Shillville PD and his cruiser, looking for toxic streamers hurting CyberGig's feelings. Let's take a stroll here. First turn easy. Avoid that whiny Jeep owner. Let's see if we can clip him. No, we're going to be fine. Went right past him. No issues at all. Check Balrog's new pit and K-Penguin's Penguin. And he's going to head off to the garage. No new ones spotted, at least, Zaf. They're so far evading capture. Let's go to 1AU. Let's go here. Scan that one. How much would it take for you to take about am thinking of putting out? What the fuck does that just... CyberGig makes no sense. Let's go here. See, Savos, there are some good streamers in the US time zone evenings. I can't mention names because I think it's against the Twitch toss. Why would it be against terms of service to mention names? 4-1. Move that over here. Spongy John, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've never seen that before, Savos. I think it's different if you're like spamming links and I don't know. Maybe a lot of weird nerds like lacks, nuance or subtlety. Like it's a thing that happens, but I don't think casually mention like, hey, there's some streams in the evenings I enjoy. I don't think that's going to get you in any trouble. Yeah, exactly, Chaos. It's more of like a social etiquette thing. Like if we're on the topic of other streams, or other Eve streams specifically, or whatever, and someone just mentions, oh yeah, I like watching so-and-so in the evenings. Like, that's not an issue. Balrogs, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Balrogs contributing to our unethical behavior. Sent us Diablo 4 yesterday. John's going to add 1 million ISK to the jackpot pool. The jackpot pool is now up to 3 million ISK. If anyone hasn't done so, below chat, click the red button. Go to your channel point menu. You can push that button as many times as you want, as times as you have button or points to spend. Keep adding more ISK to the jackpot giveaway. Is that? Has nobody been in BW today? The hell? Lord of the Rings, Savos. Aramar for the 6th time, getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you very much. Let's get the probes here. We've got one unknown SIG. There's no way this whole pocket has been quiet since the downtime. Let's see. Never not shill, Aramar. The hype train is in station, and has been for a couple of hours. We had a very, very, very early hype train this morning. It beat level 1. It was unable to get unethical. Our nerd of the day, the Shrade, on top bits cheered. Red is nerd of the day on the gifted subs, with 2 gifted
We're not
subs.
just doing this for money.
Savos with a cheer 100, and getting points in for the
Doing it for a shitload of
LSI
money.
giveaway. Thank you very much, Savos. Savos is opening the hype train window, but we need 2 professional shills to join Savos by typing cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off that hype train. This could be the first unethical hype train of the day. We need a second professional shill to join Savos, though, to get the clock ticking above chat. Doing so dramatically increases the chances of a hype train getting unethical. That's right, Balrogs. Now, let's see it. I'm gonna go full screen on this one for Balrogs. Here. So there's like a connector on top of it. I didn't have two 2x1 pieces that were smooth. I had, I think, a 1 maybe. I didn't have 2 of them. And so this was the brick I chose that I thought was how are you describing it. It works, that's right. There's a Lego set at Walmart right now that's $4, and it's like like the baggy sets, just a bag of Legos that makes like 3 different things. And one of the things is a penguin. I want to show it to K-Penguin and bling up his penguin display in Shillville. BW goes into EY. Let's go check over here.
Warp drive active.
1 minute has ticked down. We've got less than 4 minutes to go. Savos, again, is holding open the hype train window, but we need 2 professional shills who are not Savos to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to get that hype train timer started. Zaf, how does one get actual pieces into their allocated spots? It's all in the Shillville link. There's Zaf. Below the green section has all the instructions. Where's Emperor Rushlock's Palace in Shillville? Montgomery Rush, do you have an iPhone? No. Do you have an iWatch? No, I don't have anything Apple. I don't think I've ever used an Apple device. Not from like well, that's not true. I guess back in like the late 80s, early 90s, my aunt and uncle had a computer that I used, but I have no familiarity with Apple devices. I asked because, like I told you earlier, I was the cheap type. I would avoid iPhones. Now I'm considering buying nice stuff. Just checking if you have them, and would you recommend them? No. I have no background with Apple merchandise. I think Frank told me yesterday he just got a new iPhone. Southwest wants to go back to the Motorola flip phone. Yeah, I've always been cheap with my phones, Montgomery. Like, I don't spend a lot of time on my phones. Texts. Nowadays, it's updates from the preschool for little man, and that's about it. Like, Frank, you say, yeah. I actually had a Frank conversation yesterday. Only less than 2 minutes. We have less than 2 minutes left on Salvis's hype train window. We need a second professional shill to get the clock accurate on top of chat by typing cheer100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button. Yes, that's right. You need your shill wallet. Get your points donated to Zaf's wallet. Shill wallets are transferable, Zaf. If you can finagle the deal, nerds can put shill wallet points into your shill wallet. Yep, exactly, Genie. We have level 3 Relic Site fresh. We have about 1 minute and change left on Salvis's hype train window. Salvis might be the only professional shill available at the moment. We'll find out. There it is. I saw the 1 minute tick left. We have just less than a minute. Keep this in range. What is Frank up to these days? EverQuest and WoW, that I know of. They've got moved and settled into a new place not too long ago. Ooh, boy. But Frank's on Discord pretty much daily. I don't think a day goes by where I don't see Frank on Discord, so you can always ping him and ask him what's up. Ooh, okay, we're fine. That's less fine. I'll put that over there for now. That was bad. Get rid of this one. Nope. I'll try this one again. What? And we get DC'd. CCP, please. What is with the disconnects? Sabo. Imagine a playable game in 2023. It's the new meta, Aramar, that's right. Let's go there. The can hacked back. Yeah, Montgomery, I've been seeing more and more reports of it. Local still empty. One rush lock can 0. Oh, 1-0 ratio. I gotcha. All right, get back on this. Hey, does this even have any loot in it? Do I even care about it? I have to even check. No, the can is completely empty. Glad we were wasting time on it. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, we're going to burn this way. So that can and this can to either side. Gotcha. Unlock everything. Go ahead and kill the prop, get the lock and the cargo scan. Zaf, that looks amazing. Another empty can. Gross. Check this one also. $23 million. We need that one. We need this one. So this will end up being the one furthest away. Prop once. Steal 23 million. Cyber, the thing is, social etiquette doesn't exist anymore. Of course it does. Just because someone doesn't choose not to observe it, it doesn't mean something doesn't exist anymore. And people are way too oversensitive, even over the smallest things, like they go out of their way to make an issue out of nothing. I mean, Cyberkick, that seems like what you've done today. Point isn't against streamers. It's more of an everyone kind of problem, as far as I've seen. These are all very wide and ambiguous scenarios you're... I don't want to say describing, because you really haven't. We don't know the range of quote-unquote oversensitive people you've been having issues with. But if it's happening a lot, then, you know, if it's infrequent, it can be a fluke. But if it's you, all the time, over and over again a lot, it's probably time to recognize the common denominator there. Yeah, exactly. Like, wait a minute. Let's go F4 on this one. Prop's already off. Nothing in the can. We have a relic here. We're already done. EY goes into TU. Then we'll go Y9.
Warp drive active.
Is Caldari still in the race? They are, Reveler Sky. They are indeed. We're on Minmatar currently. If you ever want to check the standings, Alpha to Omega has all the details, Reveler. Or Sky, I don't know which one you want to be called by. But, if you have any questions, just ask. We'll do our best to answer them. Minmatar are currently in control. The Minmatar paywall is the largest paywall we've ever seen for an Empire yet. You did damage to it yesterday, Reveler Sky. You took 2,000 points off of it with your very generous tip. They still have 12,776 points left in it to tear down that paywall. 2 unknown SIGs. Probes are out. Let's go ahead and scan this at... Oh, not 16. That's too much. 7 Dwarfs, good morning. Hope you're doing well. 7 Dwarfs, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? Cybergig, I mean, you have a problem with anything I'm saying, cause I'm trying to not be bashing and I'm guessing point fingers and name names, really. But answer the question, but how I feel at the moment is like I'm talking to a wall. That's fair. That's often the experience talking to me. I would get that. I can do circular conversations too. But how you feel is moot. There you go. Now you're coming to the core issue. That's a narrative I can embrace. Let's go there. Just been playing some Eve. Now that we ward decked... Oh, you're in the big ward then, 7 Dwarfs. Shrade was telling us about some Titan fight they were in recently. So. Level 2 relic located. Let's go here. We can go 0.25 on it. We still have one more SIG to identify. I wonder why this pocket was so quiet this morning. I don't know, Chaos. I haven't seen anyone share a link for one. Let's go here. Let's go back to 1AU on this one, I think. Let's see what we get. Nope, that was the wrong one. Go back over that way. There we go. See, as far as I see it, this is casual conversation, not political, not religious, just observatory from my end. Whatever conversation got you in trouble somewhere else, I'm guessing? A lot of people do try to avoid any topics that can upset people for a variety of reasons. Like, on one hand, I get it. If you're going to talk about topics that can make someone very uncomfortable or
Warp drive active.
make it difficult for them to enjoy their escapism or their entertainment time, their downtime, I can understand why somebody running a channel wouldn't want that kind of topic brought up. Maybe those are better suited for like Discord chats, where it's more of an opt-in type of thing. Not that anyone's forced to watch a stream by any means, but there's a certain expectation of like, hey, this is my turn my brain off time, not parse through someone's stupidity bullshit. Let's go here and grab this plate. Alright, only one can here matters. Ginny, I used to respond to Rush when chat was pushed. Then he would finally read what I said and take it out of context because it was relating to something 10 minutes prior. I get blamed for it. All of this seems the way it should be, Ginny. Since I just write it off as Rush not admitting he's old. I didn't see anything you wrote, Ginny. That seems like every topic. Maybe you're incapable of like small talk or talking about things that people enjoy and you can only talk about things that people don't enjoy. But for some reason are incapable of acknowledging it, and therefore it's everyone else that's too sensitive and incapable of having conversations. Hey, there's the core. Still my one piece of candy. There we go. Alright, burn over this way. Speaking of old, a Wormhole PD shoutout. Here we go. For anyone who has not done so, do yourself a favor. Click both those links, first two links in chat. Follow Vinny on both YouTube and on Twitch. On the daily, bringing wormhole criminals to justice. And if you don't know what a wormhole criminal is, it's basically anyone Vinny can find in a wormhole, murder them the first chance he gets, and then they do an investigation to figure out what the nerd was up to. As it certainly had to have been something illegal. Now, what kind of illegal activities happen in wormholes? Well, basically being in a wormhole is enough for the wormhole PD to kill you. All they need is you know, you having been there. Armchair psychology, Solid Mom, exactly. Internet observations. Dan with a legitimate dodged kappa and a high-sec buyback shill there. Good morning, Dan. Congrats on the test passing. Dan, will there be celebratory wreckfesting at some point? Or is it still too early and too new to plan things? They plant evidence? Yep, we've seen that before from the Wormhole PD. We also have a YouTube shout out from Genie. If anybody in chat has not been to our YouTube channel, click the link in chat, hit the subscribe button, and then on every video you can, click the like button and leave a comment, if possible. Doing so boosts the visibility of the videos. With the good old analytics system. There'll be Wreckfest today. Uh-oh. Usual time, different time? We gotta tell the people, Dan. How these exotic dancers get in your hold. Vinny always does a thorough investigation after the kill. That's right. It's very true. Did the timer for Patreon go to an hour? It did not, no. Usual time, Dan. Alright, so T-minus, I think, 4 hours. Until Dan Wreckfest time. Let's grab the wrench. Three? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go and wipe this can up. This one has some logic circuits in it. Genie, goodbye forever. And thank you for the lurk. Speaking of Vinny, thawing out before 8 a.m. local. Vinny, good morning. 2-1. Put that tool over there. Probably could have held those. don't know the likelihood of there finding a core on this side. Tim with the raid. Tim, good morning and thank you very much. We got a surprise for Tim today. Whenever Tim raids, I want to share some X-Men merchandise with him. And today, let's see if we can go over here. Let's find Lego. There we go. Alright. Now I've got 9 of these. And so the goal is for the next 9 Tim raids, we're going to show him some Age of Apocalypse X-Men figures. Tim, do you want to guess who the first one is? Who's the first one, Tim? A Wolverine, but oh boy, Elder Wolf. Going high shelf. Waiting for Tim to load in the channel. You think it'll be Magneto? That's an amazing guess, Tim, and you should be right, but you're not. We've got AOA Cyclops. Age of Apocalypse. Now, I was recently told, Tim, that I look like AOA Cyclops because of long hair now, right? And it didn't dawn on me till today when I was getting this out to show you. If we go here to the side view, it even has an accurate hairline. I never remembered Cyclops' hairline being like this in AOA. But when I look at the figure, I'm like, yeah, the side of my head goes up that far before the long hair starts. That sounds right. So the person who told me that was far more accurate than I realized. And here's the AOA art. All the characters are in the series, but most important, the reason I want to get, well, I shouldn't say the reason, but the big hook Tim, the one that got me, I want to build that Colossus. I want to have that Colossus someday, but I don't want to open these to get it. Maybe one day I'll get a second set to crack open. Let's go here and go here. Tim, thank you again for the raid. Very kind of you, and very much appreciated. Welcome all raiders. Sold Mom adding ISK to the giveaway pool. Mark that down. Thank you very much. Only just avoided the face reveal in that shiny package there. Shh. You wish. Yep, Zaf was hoping. Zaf couldn't wait. Let me check this rubble again. We still have one more can to check. Nothing there. Elder Wolf, I've reviewed every bit of film and so far only caught a reflection of his camera. See? The joke's on you guys. I don't have a reflection. So it can never happen. Kill the prop, get the scan. How do you show shiny things and it never reflects your face? You're a vampire. Uh-oh. Elder Wolf's onto me. Alright, this side is dead. TU goes into Y9. Let's go there. Let's scroll back up and see if I missed any chat earlier. Looks like Winter Soldier to Dan. I can see that. Thought you were going to say I don't have a face. Elder Wolf, should I take a 30-minute nap or a shower? You should do something physical, Elder Wolf. You should do some physical activity. Jumping jacks. I've got a bunch of jumping jacks to do. I've got jumping jack debt to clear from Human. Kicking off the shoes. I'm going to start knocking those out here in a moment. These SIGs are both unknown. It's burpee day, so nap. What? No. Do more burpees, Elder Wolf, you little shit. Jesus, fuck. A nap. Who needs a fucking nap at 8 o'clock in the morning? It is impossible to take a nap at 8 o'clock in the morning unless you've been up for 8 hours. Alright? This is not a nap. This is just called going back to bed, Elder Wolf. Frank tried to pull this shit years ago. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take a nap. Frank, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. What do you mean you're taking a nap? You're just going back to bed. Sold Mom says, shill request for a face reveal. Oh, we could do that, Sold Mom. But you'd have to sell a lot of moms and not for risk. I don't think chat could afford the face reveal. It would take life-changing money to even consider it. Lorg, did I tell you that I hit a new PR on overhead? No, you didn't, Lorg. Congrats, Lorg. That is awesome. We're doing Push press today? Yeah, we're doing push presses today. We can go to 2AU. Don't be double wormhole. The dog woke you up at 5. You've only been up for 3 hours. The fuck you need a nap for? What time did you go to bed, Elder Wolf? Maybe if you went to bed at a decent time. 5 a.m. wouldn't look so scary. Let's go BW. I got Elder Wolf in here whining about being up at 5 a.m. I was up at 3, Elder Wolf. 3. You were up till almost 11 o'clock? And Elder Wolf, what productive thing were you doing until almost 11 o'clock? Chaos, I work overnight, it's 10 a.m. is bedtime. See? Dan, I woke up to pee. Now it's nap time. AOT, this was here before. This is a data site. Oh, because I lost. Oh, yeah, sorry, I got disconnected. Thanks, CCP.
Warp drive active.
Now, Lorg, the overhead press, is that strict from the shoulder? Is it a push press? What kind of overhead press is it? You got 90 kilograms, which is 198 pounds. Very awesome. I went back to bed after letting the dog out. Got up at 6:40. So you slept for 8 hours. Or not, I shouldn't say slept, but you disengaged and went to bed for an actual 8 hours, and you just fucked it up. What do you need a nap for, Elder Wolf? I did my exercise before bed, though. That seems like a terrible idea. You want to do exercise in the morning so you get more awake. That's awesome, Lorg. My push press max is only 205. But I always feel blown up when we do push or we do max out days. Lorg, I'm too good to count push press as a PR. Wow. Wow, this fucking Diablo 4 Ultimate Edition owner gonna come tell me he's too good for push presses.
Warp drive active.
Roller Sky. Now, we got a little bit of loot to dump off, then we're going to make a contract for high-sec buyback. I'm not a CrossFitter, listen here. I pre-ordered Diablo 4. I don't have time for push pressing. Oh my god. Will it be spin? I don't know. So, Lorg, do you know which classes are going to be in the beta next week?
Docking request accepted.
I heard there were 3 classes in the beta, but I don't know which ones. And Balrogs was telling me that they heard that if you get to level 20 in the beta, you unlock some kind of cosmetic, which I figured would be right up your alley. But the cosmetic is exclusive to the beta. Let's stack these up. Select all, and then copy them with Control-C. Go to high-sec buyback. I'll show you guys the website here. Bookmark the link in chat for Twitch users. For YouTube listeners, the link is down below this video. Hit submit, paste your loot in here. If you need help with this, there's a link right here of how to do this whole process. Copy the 190 million. Come back here and create contract. Type in high-sec, buyback, hit next, take the top option, hit next, paste in the number, and boom. Very soon, typically within an hour, if not much longer than that, we're going to be at 1.3 billion on the character, well over halfway for Minmatar to win the Alpha to Omega Challenge. If anyone in Twitch chat doesn't know about the Alpha to Omega Challenge, all the details are in Twitch chat for you. Click that second link, the document link, to track the instructions and the progress. And we'll see you in the next episode. Alright, let me get the timestamp for the recording. 3:26.